We've got a lot of exciting things today. It will be an action-packed day in Animal Crossing City Folk because we are officially now in March. Also, I think we have a new villager with us. I have not seen who it is. I don't know. I don't want to be spoiled. So we'll just have to find out. I'm sure at this point. Because last time Elvis was moving out. Yep. It is now March. I mean, so many people every day. But I'll forget them if I don't get a good look at their faces. Boy, oh, never mind. Let's get you going. Okay. Okay, buddy. Thanks for waiting. Hope you have a great time. So we have a new, I'm sure we have a new villager by this point. We might have actually had someone else move out, and I hope that's not true. I didn't get a chance to see that. Oh no, my hair! Has it really been that? Oh, I have to get my hair done? Wait, it hasn't been that long. My hair. All right, male. Almost completely full. So Elvis has officially moved out. I was about to say, we have a 2-story house now. No, we've had that. Oh, my hair. Okay, let me read the letters. From Elvis, he's the one that moved out. It's been a blast, pal, but I made up my mind and I'm moving far away. I've always been a drifter at heart. I'm going wherever the wind takes me, Elvis. Okay. Happy Room Academy. Ooh, 9,000, okay. Our model room got a theme. It's good. I never learned how to say this. I remember there was a bit in Dr. Katz where Ben got into I don't want to say it because I'm gonna say it wrong, but that was the thing. He was super into it and he didn't know how to pronounce it the whole time. I'm like that. From Jitters. Yo, Holly, yo, I got your invite to Red's place, but I've never been but I've been a member for like forever. Maybe you could toss the invite to someone else. You're her burly bud, Jitters. I don't know how to do this. Okay, Jitters got me something. Didn't think you'd send me something like that, and to top it off, it was totally my style. This is for you, bud. I bet you'll use it. Peace. What did I send? Did I just send a bunch of, like, how are you letters? I guess so. Your present made me, all totally happy. This is, like, spooky weird, but I have a present for you, too. Eek, you're gonna be surprised from Tammy. I should feel like I should be opening these so I know who got me what. Oh, I got a cherry! I've never had a cherry before. I can plant that. And a coconut. I could just sell that. I have plenty of coconut trees. Nothing beats the thrill of unwrapping a surprise gift. I got a little present I wanted to send you too. I hope you don't mind. What do you mean I hope I don't mind? I love Dina. Oops. Dina's so sweet. A Toad shirt? Toad is in the character? The Mario character? It was freaky, you sending that present out of the blue. I'm not easy to please, but that hit the spot. This is for you, bud. You better use it. Peace, Stinky. I love Stinky. What did Stinky get me? Another coconut. Letter from Chip. He was the, yeah. The fishing tourney. What? Wait. Good sport award from the fishing tourney. Oh, yeah, that's right. The last time we streamed was, Valentine's Day. Impressive effort. Kudos. ABD notice. I got 711 bells of interest. Cool. I like money. Alright, let me put on the Toad shirt. Oh, it is Toad! Oh, I love this. Oh yeah, we're keeping this. I have to redesign my whole outfit around this. I can't believe it's been long enough for my hair to mess up. Okay. You're running out of space. What accessories do I have? I need to reorganize this. I say that every time and I do nothing. I kind of forgot what all of these are. It hasn't been that long. What do these look like? No. Actually, take both of these off. I'll just use the tortoise specs, I suppose. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I think that'll work. Oh wait, I didn't look at headgear. I'm all over the place. Oh yeah, I did. There was like nothing. Yeah. No. We'll have to try to buy something if we can find anything. I don't know. I mean, the halo's fine. I don't kind of like the Vessi hair look. We have to change the hair color though, so might as well get it done. Today's gonna be a very busy day. There's a lot that changed. Oh yeah, I forgot. Nooks was shut down to remodel again, so there's that too. And look, the ground is green. I didn't even know it was green underneath. Isn't it beautiful? And I think the most exciting part of it now being March is the fact that now we have lots of new bugs and fish to catch. Because in the winter, there weren't that many bugs. We caught everything that there was to catch, but now there are new things to catch. Who is this? Is this someone new? Whose house is this? Oh, it's just Stinky. Hi, Stinky. Hey, hold on. I haven't seen you in a while, huh? What? How many weeks has it been? Man, 2? I guess I lost track of time being so focused on setting the world squat thrust speed record. It's only been 2 weeks. Oh, and another thing. Jitters was sounding a little worried about you. Gah! Aw. Wait. I've been so mean to Jitters. But he was worried about me. Oh! You see that? That is one of the new things we have to catch. Gimme, 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 gimme. Bang. Ha! Yellow butterfly. Come here, yellow fellow. That is one of the new bugs. Let me write that down. Add it to the paper. What was it? Yellow but? Let me check again. I got so excited. Yep, yellow butterfly. Perfect. It looks like a lot of the new bugs we have to catch are butterflies, which is very exciting. I will take a look at the list of all the bugs in a moment. I have it pulled up. Hello, Sally. Well, Lamb, fancy running into you. How long has it been? A few weeks, I think. Yeah, about 2 or so. So what happened? I was worried. Anyway, it's good to see you. Knowing you're okay is a huge weight off my shoulders, Nutmeg. Oh, you missed me. You're looking really good, Nutmeg. Thanks. Ignore my hair. Is she being sarcastic? Hi, Dizzy. Hey, Lamb, it's been a while, Nutmeg. Let's see, the last time we talked was the day I had pear gelato for breakfast. That was 2 weeks ago, Nutmeg. So seeing you must mean that it's almost time for me to have pear gelato again. I'm gonna celebrate our reunion by eating whipped cream straight from the can, Nutmeg. I think we've all done that. Hello. What is that? Oh, it's a bee. Is that a bee? And what was the thing that I caught? Was it a wasp? I thought it counted as a bee. Hi. Oops. What are you? I thought... Okay, why are you... There we go. I caught a honeybee! Hey there, sweetie! Okay. Honeybee. Honeybee. 2 new bugs right off the bat. Not even 10 minutes in. You'll love to see it. I saw someone walking over there. I didn't see who it was. Wasn't paying attention. There's so many weeds! Another butterfly! And a fossil. It's gonna be a busy, busy day today. There we go. Bang! Ooh. Bang. There we go. I caught a common butterfly. So white and charming. Common butterfly. 3 new bugs. Not even 10 minutes in. Butter. I can't spell fly. So hard to catch a honeybee, it seems. I'm right? I don't... It was evading my grasp. Okay, wait. Is this it? Also, Brain Dead Orc, very nice to see you. Hope you are doing well. Happy Sunday. I am streaming on Sunday, but I'm not even gonna get the turnips. I don't even care about the turnips anymore, to be honest. I should, but I don't. Alright, what have we got here? Tourney results, Miranda. Yeah, that's right. Flea market is this weekend. Ooh, I missed that. Nookington's notice. Thank you for your support. We hereby announce the grand Nookington's reopening. It's all due to you, our loyal customers. Flea market. Happy birthday. Wait! I missed her birthday! Oh my god, she's my favorite! I missed it! No! If I knew, I would have streamed! Today is Pate's birthday. Oh no! I missed it! Oh, I feel so bad! Will she forgive me? Oh no. I'm doing well, how are you? I am doing quite well. Whoopsie. Here we go. I am quite well. I've been sick past couple times I've streamed, but I'm feeling completely better now. Thank goodness. I missed 2 of your other streams, glad to catch one today. Oh, there we go. I am glad you caught it as well. It's very nice to see you here. I usually stream Sundays. At least for this game. Unless something special. Oh, come on. Unless it's something special. Like Pate's birthday or Pate. Which I missed. Okay. I might as well turn these in now. Since I'm right here. Wake up! I've got 3 new bugs for you. I know you love bugs, Blathers. I'm sure you don't find... Butterflies can't be that bad. We call them all yellow butterflies, but many subspecies of this insect exist, what. Indeed, this fact makes them rather interesting to many researchers. What's rather interesting to me is why anyone in their proper mind would take interest in the things. What's wrong? Wait, what's wrong? What's wrong with butterflies? They're not that bad. As far as insects go, I think even people who don't like insects are fine with butterflies because they know they're harmless and they're pretty. If one were to look closely at a common butterfly, one might notice that it's covered in fine hairs, but why would one look closely? Blah! Creepiness aside, one also gets icky powder on one's hands by touching them. Not for me, what? Ew. The wretch. I saved the best for last. Honeybees are rather famous among bees for the impressive teamwork they exhibit, what? I've even heard that they will swarm over enemies many times their size in an attempt to suffocate them? Ew. I must admit, it makes them seem like a rather, makes them seem rather like a bunch of brave warriors. Even so, when I imagine a massive swarm of bees, a different face comes to mind. Blah! I did not know that. Oh, wait, I did, dang it. Wait, welcome, do take your time. We scoff at the notion of closing at any hour. Who know? An unidentified fossil, I should think. Oh, yeah. A T-Rex tail! Awesome! Nope. Okay, we have to plant the cherry, sell the coconuts. Hold on. Are you serious?
Been enjoying your content a ton. Heart hands emoji.
Are you kidding me? Is that real? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I feel lightheaded. You did not have to do that. Oh my god. My hands are shaking. You did not have to do that. Toadette mode. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for the $10. That was my first ever donation. I might actually cry. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my god. Hang on, I need a minute to go freak out about this real quick. Okay, I'm alive. I'm sorry. Wow. Thank you. I can't say it enough. I feel like I can't really say anything to oh my goodness. You deserve it. I would have done it sooner if I knew that was an option. Oh, I really am so glad that you've been enjoying the content. Even just seeing your comments is enough to make my day. I'm unironically shaking right now. I was not ready for this. Okay, pull myself together. Oh my god. Oh, I had so much I needed to do in the game and now I can't think. My head hurts. Thank you so much. I'm not kidding. Wait till you get to option to have subs. I think I can turn that on right now if I wanted to. But I just haven't done it. I haven't messed with it. Cuz I think I don't stream consistently enough for that. I don't know how it works, but plus if I do that, I think it turns on ads and we all hate ads anyway. So you're so sweet. Why am I crying in the club? Why am I crying in the club? Toadette mode. Thank you. It is so nice to see you. White Wampus, I see you too. Thanks everyone. Oh my god. So welcome and excited to catch your stream today. I'm so glad you all are here. I feel so blessed. Why do you have this? You what a nice addition to your house. Did you get it for your birthday? Your hair is totally crazy, Snappy. What happened? Last time I saw you that day I was eating potato salad, and it looked okay then. Oh my gosh, that's like a 2-week span. Have you been sleeping that entire time? Tee hee hee hee. That's awesome. I have a total respect for you, Snappy. Oh, and I totally won't tell anyone about that bedhead of yours. Tee hee. Wait, tee hee, tee hee hee. It looks so silly. You should go to the city and get it fixed, Snappy. But Sally said it looked fine. I tried to clip it, but then you were crying for 20 minutes. I'm actually close to tears. Don't clip that. Don't clip me crying. Oh, I scared the fish away. We will definitely be fishing today. Definitely lots of new fish to catch. I'm trying to get my mind back on track. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't think straight now. Pull myself together. Hello, Ted. Whoa! Wait! Nookington, this looks crazy. Hi, Tammy. It's Lamb. I've been totally worried about you, Chimpy. One day you were there, and the next you were gone. It was kind of spooky. Actually, I haven't seen you since I entered the Little Miss Tuna Casserole pageant, so I put the week count at 2. Wait a sec, are you like tall now, Lamb? Or did you just go out and buy some of those crazy shoes with stilts in the heels or whatever? Oh look. I think those count as weeds. Don't they? Wait, what are these? Dandelions. Wait, this place looks crazy. Whoa! Welcome, please browse all you like. Look at his outfit! What? Where are we? Dude. There's an upstairs? What is this? Oop. Second floor furniture and sundries. Look at I need this clock in real life. Wait, move the thing. Look. I need this in real life. That is so cute. Look at this place. Loving this remix? Does he follow me upstairs? This is sick. What the? Welcome to the second floor. This is where we sell furniture and other items of home decor. Look, I didn't even know they were in the game. Yes, how can we help you? What? Let us know if there's anything else we could do for you. What? This is crazy. Look at this cactus. I like that. Wait. I want this clock though. I don't think they sell it. Alright, I gotta see what these are. Remarkable bamboo flooring. No. Cloud floor. Wait, don't I already have this? Yeah, I have this. Oops. A lot of these are the same. I feel like that would look cool with the bamboo flooring though. We don't need a common floor. Arched window. Oh, I like that. No. Wait, look! It's Timmy and Tommy! They're so stinking cute. Ooh, you know what? I'm actually gonna buy this. I like that. Right, get out of my way. Oh, they're so cute! Look at their little suits! Where are you going? Oh my god. Today is such a good day. Oh wait, I need to sell these. Okay. I need to plant. I'm so scattered. Sorry. Oh, I hear another bee. I'll plant it right here. I certainly hope that everyone is having a great day. Fantastic Sunday. It is Sunday, right? Hi, Dina. Well, Lamb, it's been a while, hasn't it, Nutmeg? How many weeks has it been? I'm guessing 2, but I can't say I've been counting every day. You look a little on the tired side. Seriously, what have you been doing to yourself, Nutmeg? No, I don't want to know. Just try to take it easy a little bit, okay? Lamb, I don't mean to be rude, but is it safe to assume you haven't had a haircut in a long time? Take it from me, there's no better way to spend an afternoon than down at the salon, Nutmeg. Okay, Tina. I get the hint. Out of my way, Dizzy. I think I'm gonna spend more time catching bugs today than fishing, but I do want to do both. I'm just excited that we have bugs, and I feel like all I ever do is fish in this game. I just scared away. I saw there was a ladybug. Oh, shoot. Okay, so it seems like the, all the bugs are gonna be congregating near flowers. I need to plant more flowers. I think I need to figure out how, flower breeding works. I do not know. Wait. Oh, it's a weed. I thought it was a bug. Hello. Miranda's house. Wait, I thought we'd have a new villager. Am I stupid? I haven't seen anyone. I haven't done a full loop though yet. Oh! I feel wretched, and that is not a good look for me. Once you catch a cold, it takes forever to get better. I can't believe I ran out of medicine. This is awful. Oh. Okay, Miranda needs medicine. I'll remember that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Have another one.
Shut up. This is too much. Brains didn't work. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 10. Just as I was starting to calm down. I can't believe this. You guys are way too sweet. Thank you so much. I feel like words can't do it justice how much this means to me. My poor little heart. Thank you so much. was about to sleep on my end, wanted to send something beforehand. You did not have to do that. Oh my god, I have to go forget about this for a second, hang on. Okay, I screamed into my pillow, it's fine. Thank you, seriously, thank you. I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say. Just, I don't know. Trust me, I'm freaking out, okay? I'm so appreciative. I really am glad you caught one of my streams, I'm glad to see you. I hope you sleep well, thank you. Okay. Hold together. I'll cry after stream. It's fine. Hold off on it. I'll cry after stream. You guys, I was supposed to be productive today. I have so much I need to do with the game. You're distracting me. I can't complain. I can't even complain. I can't be like that. Okay. Thank you again. Both of you. Okay. What did you say? I have so many thoughts, but I wanted to say I really enjoyed Galaxy and FNAF. I think that you just finished both of those since the last time I caught your stream. Yes. I'm really glad you enjoyed those. I'm surprised anyone was watching FNAF. I honestly thought nobody would really watch that. Because I know I don't exactly play horror games. I'm playing Disney Princess on the Wii. Those are my most popular videos, so I figured most people wouldn't be watching Five Nights at Freddy's, but I'm glad. I mean, I obviously enjoy those games since I spent most of the playthrough talking instead of actually playing the game. It was such a nightmare to edit because all I did was talk. There's like 20 minutes of gameplay and like an hour of, an hour total, and 20 minutes of gameplay, so most of it is just me talking. I got so excited for the chance to talk about it because I love the Five Nights at Freddy's games, I really do. If that isn't obvious in the way that I couldn't stop talking. I love those games so much, so I really am glad that you enjoyed that. No problem, thank you. My fiance made me wait for him for FNAF, we loved it, that's so sweet. You guys watched it together? That's so sweet. I remember I got spooked a couple times. There was a couple times it caught me off guard. And I thought that was crazy. Because I've been playing that game literally since it came out, so you'd think that I'd be desensitized, and for the most part I was, but that's kind of the beauty of the game, is it still spooks you all this time later. I hear someone walking over here, is it Whitney? Or is it the new villager? No, it's Whitney. Lamb, what should I do? I don't have my house key. I must have dropped it somewhere, Snappy. I looked around a lot, but I've completely lost hope that I'll ever find it. If you see anything that looks like a key, could you please bring it to me? Is this it? No. So, Whitney lost her house key, and Miranda needs medicine. I need to keep that in mind. Because I'm all over the place today. I hear another bee. I did not see any new villagers. Wait. This is where Elvis used to live. This is where his house was, and now it's just gone. Danger. What did this say? Danger, look out for bees, don't shake trees. This is where his house was, I think. Did nobody else move in? No. Wait, what? Is this still everyone since last time? Yeah. Wait, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we don't have someone new moved in. Weird. I also appreciate that you stopped by my streams before as well. Of course. I mean, way back in the day, the Alice streams. That was, how long ago was that? That was forever ago. That was long before I ever considered making a channel, streaming myself. I do love those games though. I don't normally like spoiling the games that I'm gonna play on the channel, but I may or may not be able to guarantee playing both of the Alice games. Possibly. Maybe, possibly. No, it's been longer than 3 years. It's gotta be. I've been doing my channel for 3 years. It's been more like 5 or 6 years. Maybe even longer than that. It's been a long time since you played those. I just hit the 3-year anniversary of my own channel, and it was long before that. That long? Yeah, it's been a long time. It has been a very long time. Because it was on my, my first channel that I deleted forever ago. I just made it because one of my friends was streaming. And I stumbled across your streams as you were playing the Alice games. Yes, and I screamed and he laughed every time. What you said about the fear of being cornered, that was real. Yes, that's what I love about the Five Nights at Freddy's games, is that it makes you, like, you can't move, you know, it's a fun, don't get me started talking about it, okay? Just watch the playthrough, okay? Because I can talk about it all day. But, that's what I feel like the newer games are missing out on. Because they're free roam, which is cool and all, but it feels more like the, traditional, running and being chased by something kind of games, and it loses that, like, primal fear of, feeling cornered. Anyway, I do like the psychology of it all. As I don't like horror, usually. I don't like it as a genre. But if I do like horror, it's the psychology of it, you know? I like this. I feel like I need a better floor to go with it, though. Put this away, turn the fossil in. I remember to do that. I'm all over the place. I don't really have room for anything anymore, man. Jeez. This is bad. I don't know, I lost my train of thought. What's happening in the chat room? I don't stream anymore. So I think I'll stream again around May, streaming the game that I'm making. Acting like I just found the game online. Oh, what is this interesting game? That'd be funny. Check out this game I randomly stumbled across. By a total coincidental accident. So, are you saying the game will be done around May? Seismo Skull? We already have it. It'll be close to done. Oh, shoot. I should have gotten the coffee while I was here. That's awesome. How long have you been working on it, you said? Coffee sounds so good right now. Coffee sounds disgusting right now. Coffee never sounds good. I hate coffee. I do not drink it, but I drink it in this game. Hey, buddy. Here for a cup of Joe. You got a favorite blend? Give me the huge. Last time I was here was on Valentine's Day, and he had hot chocolate instead of coffee. Even got you a clean cup. Thank you. What? It's mild and bitter. The perfect cup of coffee is a delicate balance of contradictions. That's consistent with your feelings about breakfast? Yeah. I don't, like, I don't know. It's not because it's breakfast, I just happen to hate the things that are associated with breakfast. It's nothing to do with like, I don't know. It's a coincidence that all of the food I hate happen to be breakfast food. Which, it upsets me. Because it's the only time of day that, like, you have a specific type of food. You can eat whatever at any other point of the day, but breakfast, you have to eat breakfast food. You know? It's so stupid. And because I happen to hate most of the foods that are breakfast foods. It doesn't make sense. It's not the concept of eating in the morning. It's not that. It's just that most of the food, most breakfast food is just nasty. We gotta stop at the Able Sisters. Oh, I need to pick up medicine while I'm here. Thought I remembered. I think I just have writer's block with the story. I'm mostly done with the features of the game. I felt that. Writer's block is the actual worst. Ooh, 5,000 bells. Very nice. Though I will still release the game closer to the end of the year, and I'm planning to make a playthrough of my game first before releasing it. Spoilers. Well, I want to watch the playthrough, but I also don't want the spoilers. Even though I more or less know how it's gonna go. You're right though, breakfast food is a very specific category of food, and like, who decided that? That's what I'm saying! I don't like it. I don't trust it. So I'm just, it's just the one time a day. I wish I was one of the people that just didn't eat in the morning. So that I never have to worry about it. Star paper. Oh, we need to send letters. There's another butterfly. So they seem to gather up around the flowers. Need to keep that in mind. I do have the list of new bugs and new fish. Why do I have that on the floor? What is that? Wait, what is this? Invite card. Oh, I was saving that for whoever was gonna move in next, that's right. I didn't grab medicine. Cursed by forgetfulness. Oh, 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 oh. Bang! Ha! Yes! A ladybug. This is so small. This is so cute. Alright, lady bug. On the list. On the paper. You can turn that in since we're right here. Out of my way, Tammy. We've already caught 4 new bugs, and I haven't even been looking for them or trying to. I want to look at the bug museum once I've caught more. Caught as many as I can. Mad as it sounds, I find a lone ladybug somewhat fetching, but they tend to cluster in cold weather. If you were to flip over a rock in winter, you might see the underside crawling with them. Such vileness. Blech, the very thought gives me the quivers. See, he likes ladybugs. I don't know why he doesn't like butterflies. He likes ladybugs. They're both harmless. Anyway, I'm asleep now. See you. Good luck with the stream. Thank you very much again. It's very nice of you to stop by. And thank you for the 10. I hope you sleep well. Whoops. Medicine. I keep forgetting. Medicine, 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 medicine. And we have to find a key. I don't... Whitney's locked out of her house. There we go. Give me. Get this from Miranda. I hope you activate your subs. I want to give you my free Twitch Prime. That's so sweet. I will think about it. I will have to look into that because what am I hearing? Oh, Dina, you've got fleas! Oh, hey there, Lamb. Yowie Zowie. Say, Lamb, do you know much about... Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna mispronounce it wrong, and somebody smarter than me will eventually correct me. Is it feng shui? Is that how you say it? Yowzich. No. Here's an example. Take something green and put it on the south side of your house. Eek. Okay. If you do that right, you'll find luck really starting to work for you. Is that a real thing? I'm gonna catch these fleas on you. So, green on the south. Oop. Hang on, I'm about to hit you with a net. I didn't mean to talk to you. I really recommend trying feng shui in your house. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. Itchy. Hang on. How do I do this? How do I do this? I don't want to hurt you. Yeah. Ugh. Hang on, I just remembered I have a favor I asked you to do. I feel bad asking you to do this, but I've been really short on time lately, and do you think I could ask you to deliver a package for me? Itch eek. Got it. Thank you so much, you're a lifesaver. Eek. Would you please deliver this present to Stinky? Yeah, I could do that. As long as you could deliver it sometime today, that'd be great. You're a real lifesaver, thanks a bunch. I'm trying to catch these fleas! How do I get these? Ugh. No. On Sunday like this, I think I can just sit and stare up at the sky all day. Lamb, what do you say? Too itchy. If you push up, you could do that and just get a little sunshine in your heart. How do I catch these fleas? Because I know you can catch them. Okay, hang on. What is happening in the chat? I will sub. I think you have a very positive energy that a lot of people would like if they could discover you. Can you guys say mean things to me? You guys are being way too nice. We need some more toxicity in the chat because I cannot handle this right now. I can't do this. That is very sweet. I'm gonna cry again. Ah, you're playing the game wrong. No! I guess I am, because I don't know how to catch these fleas. Okay, so I saw that was one of the bugs. So, okay, let's go over the bugs that we have to catch this time. That are new in March. We finally have bugs. We have the common butterfly and the yellow butterfly, both of which we already caught. Tiger butterfly, peacock, which is a butterfly, honeybee, ladybug, flea, and spider. But the flea is one of the bugs to catch. So, wait, let's see. Common butterfly, yellow butterfly we got. Tiger butterfly is near red and pink flowers. And the peacock is near blue, purple, and black flowers. So we do have to learn how to breed flowers because I don't think those occur naturally. Or maybe blue ones do. Honeybee, ladybug we already caught. Flea is on villagers. And then spider we get from shaking trees. All right, how do we get a flea? In city folk. It doesn't say. Wait. Yowie zowie. Once the flea has been caught. How do you get these? It doesn't say. Ew. It doesn't say anything. Catch details? It doesn't say! Well, what am I doing wrong? Oh. What are the girls talking about? Nice to see you again, Sally. Oh, good afternoon. Perfect timing. There's something I've been wanting to tell you. Really? Is that so? Because there was something I wanted to tell you too. Oh, what a coincidence. What is it? You go first. No, mine is boring. Please, you go first. Oh, no. Mine isn't really big news either, so I insist you go first. Oh, Lamb, it's you. What's going on? Is there something you want to tell us, Itch Eek? Really? Well then, by all means, please, you go first. It's not like we were talking about anything important anyway. Well, what do you want? I think I know how to catch the fleas. Quick question for you, Lamb. Do you know what a gold screen wall is? No. Really? You've never heard of it, huh? Well, I just got one, and I came to you because I can't seem to get the hang of it. So I thought maybe I could get some pointers from you, but it sounds like you're as confused as I am. Oh well, Nutmeg. Sorry for bothering you, okay? Alright, I got this. I think if you swing the Wiimote, it... Yes! Ha! I caught a flea. Itchy, itchy. Yikes! Fleas! On me? Are you sure? You're absolutely certain you saw them on me? I can't believe it. I'm really good about washing up and staying clean, Nutmeg. Okay, so wait, we have the medicine. Oh, there's so many things to do! There's so many things to do! Okay, sorry. This goes to Stinky, this goes to Miranda. Turn the flea in. And we have to find Whitney's house key at some point. I don't know what to look for, though. So, about the subscription thing, is I think to hit affiliate, it used to be 50 followers. I think they bumped it down to 25. But I do think you have other qualifications to meet. Like, I think you need a certain amount of people watching all at the same time and a certain amount of people chatting all at the same time. I'm not sure. I haven't checked like how many of these I'm qualified for, but I kind of decided against turning subscriptions on, at least right now. Specifically because my streams are so inconsistent that like I've been making content for 3 years and I've only streamed 4 games out of like 60. Oh, hang on. Where's that at? Oh, there it is. And I don't know, I should look into it more, but I don't know if, not streaming for a certain amount of period, I think they'll turn it off. I could be wrong on that though. Spaceman Sam? What is that? I think maybe. I'm not sure on that though. But I think at some point, if you don't stream for a while, and it could be years until the next game that I stream, right? That's kind of the thing, is it's very inconsistent how much I stream. When I'm streaming a game, I stream all the time, but as soon as I finish it, then I don't stream for months, at least. Could be years. Wait, who now? Have you had the chance to look at a flea up close and personal? They're utterly noisome. Especially vulgar are their flattened bodies, which allow them to wriggle into all sorts of places. This is disgusting. Oh mercy, I may need to sit on the floor for a moment. All this talk of fleas has me rather woozy. Me too. That's nasty. I think they made a new thing where you can turn on getting subscriptions and channel points without playing ads, but you can't cash in any of the money until you hit affiliate, I think is what it is. I think it's called like onboarding. That's a more recent decision. And you don't get any advertisements, which I think is good. I kind of went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to do that. I'm still not sure. Let me see what this is real quick. Oh yeah. Oh, this stays. Oh yeah. We're gonna put you right here. Spaceman Sam. He's my roommate. I'd face him forward. That looks weird. Whatever. You know what? Actually, let's do it this way. You can greet at the door. Perfect. Okay, Miranda, Stinky. I think Stinky's closer. Just an idea, but if you needed more non-game stream ideas, I'd definitely watch you make tier lists. Tier lists would be fun. That's the thing too, is for at least the time being. I am interested in doing this at some point in the future. I can't promise anytime soon though. I think this is Stinky's house. Is streaming consistently, or it's streaming more often. And I think if I did that, then I would probably turn on the subscriptions and stuff like that. The way Stinky's head turned to look at me was creepy. Hey, gah, what's the haps? Here for you. But I think right now it's just not feasible for me. Huh, from Dina, it's not my birthday and I didn't destroy a world crunch record this week. What, a wrestler shirt? Yeah, you can tell that kid picked it out. The neck is like a pinhole. It's a gift though, so I'm gonna wear it. I'll just try not to swallow. I thought you would love this. Look at his room. Look at his mask. Thanks for delivering this holiday. You put some serious hustle into it. Oh, and tell Dina I put the shirt on. Gah! I'm gonna rock it all over town. It looks good. It matches the everything. That's fair, you gotta do what works for you. It's not that I'm not interested in the concept, though. It's just that I don't really have a way of doing that right now. I do want to do tier list, though. I think that would be very fun. I would at some point, like to stream more consistently. If I could ever manage it. Let me turn the medicine in. Then we can do tier lists, we can play, I think what I want to do especially, if I'm streaming more often, is come back to games that I've already played for Let's Plays. Because there are games that I would love to come back to, that I would love to kind of work towards 100%ing. Because we all know that I'm not gonna 100% any of these games, and I don't want to. But, revisiting games I've already played and beat, I think, is something I'm very interested in. Oh. Did I even talk? I didn't talk to you today, Jitters. I'm sorry about that. Oh, Holly, don't run into you for a bit and look what happens to your head, Bzert. Even I've got a better do, and I just finished 7 straight hours of extreme racquetball. That's because the other day, I hit up the salon in the city and had him fix my bedhead pronto. You might want to give it a shot yourself, Bzert. You gotta spend some serious time in bed to get that kind of bedhead. But hey, if you're tired of looking like that, you can get a new do at the salon. Yeah, okay. You're not who I wanted to see. Yeah. What was I saying? Coming back to games, I think would be really cool. Because it's kind of sad that I play these games and they're done and I never come back. I don't want that. There are so many things that I did not experience in the games, or so many things, like, I could play Super Mario Sunshine and collect all the blue coins if I want to torture myself. That's something I didn't do. So cold, I have the worst chills. I'm either wearing an outfit that clashes with my skin tone or I have a horrible cold chimpy. Your medicine. Oh yes, this is precisely what I need. This should do it. You perk up immediately. You don't even need the medicine. Whew, I hope that does the trick, chimpy. I'm not fond of taking medicine for colds. Why does it have to taste so horrible? Why can't it taste like something good like carrot cake? But I have to admit, it makes me feel better. Dude, I love carrot cake. Okay, I guess we go to the city. Oh wait, I should talk to Dina and then go to the city. I'm all discombobulated. If I've ever come back to Five Nights at Freddy's, I would definitely work towards beating the 420 mode. The most difficult challenge. I thought about if I streamed, I would come back to that game. I would do that. Because I've done it before! Just saying, not to flex, but I have done it before. So it is definitely possible. And I would love to prove it. This is... was it from Dina? I think, yeah, it was from Dina. Here you are. What can I do for you, Lamb Nutmeg? Dropped off that gift for me? Thanks a lot. Did Stinky say anything about the clothes I picked out? He loved it. So it went over well. Oh, what a relief. I put a lot of thought into that gift and so I'm glad it paid off. Oh, you know what? I should give you something to thank you. I can give you an ivy wall. Please accept it with my gratitude. I already have one. Thanks, though. Thanks for helping me out, Lamb. I just couldn't get away, so I'm glad you were there, Nutmeg. I love you, Dina. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the city, but first I'm going to take a very, very quick break. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. No. My Wiimote is very low on batteries, which I kind of forgot about. So they might give out at some point during this playthrough. I don't know, they kind of last a long time. I don't know how many times I've had to change. I've only changed them a few times in the 3 years that I've been making videos and playing Wii games. Oh, it's raining. YRT bus minnow. I said the same thing. Blah blah blah. Oh, it's raining! Does the song change when it rains? Oh, look, everybody has an umbrella. Yeah! Ah, oh, Kix isn't here. I was hoping he was here so I could change my shoes. Alright, we got a lot to do. We gotta pick up this thing. And we need to get our hair done. Hey, buddy. I think we already have this one. What is this? Proper painting. Yeah, we already have this one, don't we? Consult the paper? Yes, we do have a proper painting. So I'm not gonna buy it. Sorry, buddy. Bye. Okay, I guess I could check Gracie Grace. Because why not? Is there like a way to know when Kix it? Oh wait. He said there's a new, house theme thing here. Which, for a while, there hasn't been. Oh, there is! Isn't this what Jitter's house looks like? This looks awful. I'm just not gonna do that. Anything new in here? Doesn't this update monthly? Or no? Hello. No, it's the same. Whoa, this is way too much fanciness for one dude to handle. Yoink. Okay, bye. It's the same stuff. I feel like I've done every combination of hairstyle. Have I? Fix my hair, please. Let's do it. What did I, wait, what have I don't think I've picked grown up. Have I? When you say grown up, what do you mean exactly? Elegant or alluring? Oh yeah, I'll fix you up real nice. What happens if you look so alluring that people won't be able to resist your charms? That's the idea, or I'll say back off. Yeah, sure. Goodness gracious! Some people are certainly cut out for mass adoration. Okay, we want to go warm, and we want to go fiery. I think I've done the rest of these. Is this gonna give me red, or is it gonna give me orange? Let's take that funky bedhead of yours and whip it into shape. Wait, she knows. Okay, I don't hate it. Well, I don't know about the cut of it, but I like the color. Wait, that's actually super cute. What do we think? Wait, I like this. That's cute. Okay. Then we go to Katrina's and then we're out of here. It's so cute, I like that a lot. It's so cute! Okay. Tell me my fortune. I'm starting to see, I can see a shape. The incarnation of Seb 7 stands slumping by the water. Something is wrong. The incarnation merely sighs and stares deeply into the water. The stare goes on forever, but it reveals naught but its own reflection. And so speak the stars. Nothing in particular for you to worry about, so please be content. This has to mean something, but I don't know what. Feb 7 staring at its own reflection. Question mark. Yeah, wait, it's growing on me, the hair. Oh, look at everyone with their umbrellas. Alright, get me out of here. So, we need red and pink. I think there are some red flowers. I think we have to buy some flowers and plant them. We'll shake some trees to get the spiders. I could probably knock out getting most of these bugs besides the 2 butterflies that I need the flowers for. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new fish to catch. Oh, wait, hang on. Ahoy me wee sea mouse. Do things be shipshape in the city? I say the same thing. It looked broke. Alright, they say they're available from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's 3 out of the 5 new fish. Ugh. Okay. So... I think that means that I will have to start streaming. Oh, I never checked the Able Sisters. I'm all over the place. I will have to start streaming. I'm not going to be streaming at 4 a.m. I'll tell you that much. I'll probably be streaming later on then, on the Sundays. 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So we'll push it to later in the afternoon. So, bear in mind. Next time I stream. Yellow, no. Yellow, no. It's the same thing. Why are they all yellow? I need red. Yellow! Yellow! Oh, red, here we go. Sure. Plant that somewhere. Which one did they say show up around the red flowers? The tiger butterfly. I'll plant it right here. There we go. Oh, there's a ladybug. Butterfly. What would we need to get blue? I need to figure out how flower breeding works. What am I doing? I should be shaking trees. Oh, I don't want to shake trees, man. I'm gonna get stung. Okay, we just want the spider. That's all we're looking for. I had something I wanted to rant about. I said last time, I'll put it off till this time. But, my thoughts are so scattered. Everything going on. If I can pull my mind together enough. I still need to keep an eye out for a house key! Run, 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 run. Okay. I'll drop some money off while I'm here. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Nope.
9, 2, 7, 2.
There we go. What have we got in here? Nothing. Come here. Rants away, I'm spring cleaning on my end, so I'll be listening more than typing. It is spring, isn't it? I need to do some spring cleaning myself. Come on, brain. Wait, why did... Does it cost money to save the letters? I always wondered why the money shows up when... Where did I... Okay. Just, I don't know. Happy Sunday. It's rough today. Gosh, I wish I remembered what I wanted to say. I do remember what I wanted to talk about, I just don't... I had, like, cohesive thoughts and... That's pretty much all gone. Dang it. Give me a moment to think about if I can string a thought together. Oh, come on. Unnecessary. It had to do with nostalgia and the way people treat nostalgia. I'm thinking. I just find the way people treat nostalgia is kind of weird. Like, I think I might have talked about this before on the playthrough. I don't know. I think about it a lot. Especially relevant because I'm playing all of these older games. Most of the games I play aren't even from the 21st century, so... Trying to think. Please be patient. If you need some talking points, I never knew how to pronounce that. Ghibli? I'm not sure I've ever asked you about those. I have not. That's a lie. I have seen Ponyo. Doesn't that count? That is the only one that I have seen, and it has been at least 10 years since I've seen it. I don't remember it. But, no, those are definitely on my list. I do need to watch those. 100% I intend to. Those movies. I've yet to get around to it, but I definitely fully intend on seeing them all. Or maybe not them all, but maybe them all, I don't know. Whichever ones are good. Poncho is so good. With your new hair, you kind of look like her? Wait, I see it. Ponyo, not Poncho. Ponyo's distant cousin, Poncho. Did I get all these? I don't think I did. I can't brain today. When I see it though. I kind of like this new hair. I think Poncha is the name of the Emperor's New Groove character. Pacha, without the N. That's his name. I love that movie. That movie's so good. I heard, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I heard that the new Villains Land that they're adding at Disney World is gonna have an Emperor's New Groove roller coaster. I'm not sure if that's true, don't quote me on that. I just read something, it could be clickbait, could be made up, but if it is true, I'm going to lose my mind. That movie is disgustingly underrated. It is so good. It was just, I think it just released at a bad time, because I think a lot of those Disney movies around that time, oh come on, help! I think a lot of the Disney movies around that time weren't very popular. It was kind of like early 2000s. Turn of the millennium. Those movies, it really is one of the funniest ones ever. It's genuinely in my top 10. It is hilarious. It is so good. And it just, I think it came out at the wrong time. Which is such a shame. Disgustingly underrated. Go watch Emperor's New Groove right now. If you're watching this, quit watching my stream and go watch Emperor's New Groove. You're wasting your time here. Precious time you could spend watching one of the greatest Disney movies. I shouldn't be running over flowers because the flowers attract the bugs. Those red flowers. I think the tiger butterflies are on the rare side. Unfortunately. I still haven't seen a spider. Am I stupid? Maybe I haven't been looking close enough. I think I'm expecting something to fall out of the trees. I'm not looking. Hello. Speaking of, what is this? Exotic bench? I don't really care. What was I saying? I think the spiders like hang down from the trees, if I'm not mistaken. I think it said they're all day, right? Oh, wait, yeah, all day. Yeah. Very uncommon. Okay, that's why. That is why. They have to spawn at some point, though. Tell me I haven't missed any. Lady Palm. Okay, the nostalgia thing. I think I've talked about, maybe I have talked about this before. I don't care, I'm talking about it again. It's still on my mind. Is that there are a lot of people that are like, you know, everything used to be better, games used to be better, movies used to be better, blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. And I think because there was so much of that, there became a group of people that are like, oh, it's not as good as you remember it being. It's just nostalgia, you know, rose-colored glasses or whatever. It's not as good as you remember. It's just nostalgia, blah, blah, blah. If you went back and watched it, if you went back and played it, you would hate it. All these things. Which, I don't know, also kind of rubs me the wrong way. I mean, I guess there is something to be said about, it could just be like, gosh, my brain. There is something to be said about, you know, things feeling different when you're growing up. But I don't think it's just that. And that's what I wanted to talk about, is I think that people are too quick to just be like, oh, it's just nostalgia, everything used to suck back then. Oh, I don't have a place to run to. Ah! Can I run fast enough? No, I cannot. Alright. Unfortunately, I have to look like this for the rest of the playthrough. Because I can't buy any more medicine. Alright, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter if I get stung again. Where are the freaking spiders? I'm not seeing anything. Oh. Well, there was a show that I watched very recently, but I can't say what it is because it's related to the game I just recorded, which I will not spoil. I had to watch the show that the game was based on. You're joking! And it is a show that I have not seen or thought about in over a decade. I have forgotten literally everything about it. I'll get rid of the, actually I want to, bleh, never mind. My brain. Be patient with me. I've had a crazy day, okay? I'm so curious what system is the game for. I can confirm that it is a GameCube game. That is all I will say. But that's game, like 60, I think. So it is a ways away from coming out on the channel. I haven't even started editing yet. I'm still editing, game 56, I think I just started. So. And I think uploading on the channel is game number 49, so it'll be a ways away. You probably won't even remember this conversation by the time it comes out. But, it's a show that I have not watched in a very, very long time that I have essentially forgotten everything about. But I used to like. I knew I liked it. But watching it back, I'm like, wow! It really did used to be better than shows nowadays. It really isn't just nostalgia, because I mean, I did have some feelings attached to it, so it's not the perfect example, but it's just such a reminder that, like, it isn't always just nostalgia. Things used to be higher quality, and I think it's just kind of like a massive shift altogether in quality in, like, everything, that I think people rationalize it as, oh, well, it must just be nostalgia, why I feel like things used to feel better. But it's like, things did used to be better. Everything in quality, like, collectively everything seems to have dropped significantly, where it is rare to see something of high quality. Or it's just kind of like, everything is just kind of like, eh, you know, it's like, it's good. Anything that's good is just kind of good. It's not like overly fantastic, which I guess doesn't speak for everything, right? Disclaimer, there are some good things out there. I could use Disney movies as an example. Like, there are good Disney movies coming out these days, but they just don't hit the same. Pixar, I think, is the worst offender about that. Watch the good Pixar movies and then watch the new Pixar movies. You can feel the difference. It's not that all Pixar movies nowadays suck, but there is a significant drop in quality, especially where the humor is concerned. And it's actually been that way for, like, at least 10 years. So much of the soul is gone. Exactly. Soul, get it? Soul, because, like, the Pixar movie Soul. Anyway. Yes, the soul is very much gone, which is really sad. And I could give a better example. And if you've watched me play, did I check all the trees and there was not a single spider? The heck? Anyway. I'll give you a much better example that absolutely proves my point. Nintendo 64 games. If you've watched me play most Nintendo 64 games, I won't say it for Turok, but for the other ones that I have played, I'm not gonna keep that. Nah, I'm just gonna sell it. I'll take the cash. The Nintendo 64 is not a game system that I had any experience with leading up to my channel. I do not have any nostalgia even for that era of gaming, so you can't say that either. I have zero nostalgia attached to that system. So why is it some of the greatest games of all time? Why do I feel so much nostalgia for games that I only played for the first time recently? And I look back on them, like, fondly, like they're childhood favorites. Because I have so much soul. They're so mad. I still haven't been in the Able Sisters. I'm all over the place. They're just magical. They really just are. Okay, and I'm not just catering to my primarily millennial audience when I say that. I'm not, okay? I really do mean it. I mean, I'm playing all of these Nintendo 64 games, these Wii games, these GameCube games, and there is a big difference between then and, like, the Switch. Again, not all games nowadays are bad, and I think you can occasionally find something with soul. But indie games are a great example of something with soul. But it feels like collectively a lot of the games, movies, whatever it is, just significantly dropped in quality. Welcome, Holly. So nice of you to pay us a visit, and on Sunday too, you say the same thing. I think that's the same thing you say. Kind of like this shirt, actually. Sunset top. Might change my mind. What about these? Tiny shades? I wish I could see what these look like with my eyes normally, but I'm gonna take them anyway. Okay. Should drop those off at home. And then I guess we start fishing. Since I can't find any freaking spiders. There aren't any other bugs I can catch, right? We can try to catch the, yeah, we only have 3 bugs left right now. We just started March and we already knocked out, how many? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We already knocked out, what, 5 of the new bugs? We have 3 left. Spider and the 2 butterflies. So I guess we go on to the fish, right? And there's what, 5 new fish? And there's only 2 that we can catch right now. So one of them's in the river and one of them's in the ocean. So we'll just fish until we catch them. It's the loach and the barred knife jaw. Those are the two new ones. I can tell you that like the one game I look back on the most fondly for Nintendo 64 games is Mario Party 3 of all games. I don't know why. Something about that game. I mean, it's just a Mario Party game, you know? But it's just magical. There's just something magical about it. It really is. And I wish I had a better way of articulating it, but I don't know. I just don't like the way people treat nostalgia, quote unquote. Because I really do think that a lot of things were just better back then, and we've gotten so used to everything sucking nowadays, and such a vast shift from point A to point B that it must just be that you're growing up, but it's not. It really isn't. Things it used to be better. I will affirm that for you. I will validate that. Is that there really is a difference there. Alright, let's fish. There very much is a difference. And to me it almost feels kind of like a coping mechanism, if anything. It feels like the way that people are dealing with everything changing and feeling different is just by like detaching themselves from it. That, oh, well, I guess it must have sucked back then, you know? It's not as good as I remember it being. Oh! I caught a key whose key is a- oh! I didn't know you'd find that in the river. I thought you'd have to like find a dig spot. Whitney, I've got your key! I think another good way of feeling the difference between then and now is playing this and then playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Here, bestie. It's gonna get worse. I can't get inside to make my date with a very special lentil stew. Need this key. That's my house key! You really found it, Snappy! Sorry to have put you through so much trouble. I want to repay your kindness, but this is all I have on me right now, so please take the 600 bells! Oh, I'll take it! Oh, I'll take it! Sorry for all the fuss. Huh. Hardly. Oh yeah. Well, I guess I'll start river or ocean fishing since I'm down here. It really is the sparkle that just faded and it's depressing, but it's a feeling that can't be articulated. It's not a tangible thing, so it's hard to explain to people who don't agree. Exactly. It's exactly that. But I think I'm experiencing these games that I haven't played before. These older games. I hate calling these older, but you know what I mean. And I can tell you, like, firsthand, there is a difference. Another great example is if you watch SpongeBob. Watch the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, then watch any of the seasons past that point, and you will see what I mean. It's not nostalgia. It really is just better. There really is a difference. I didn't mean to do that. It's nice to be fishing in this game again. So relaxing. I need it after the crazy morning I've had. I don't know. You can see the same thing on YouTube content creation. Is that there is a big difference between then and now, right? The you in YouTube, it used to be, oh! Ah! Ah! Don't fly out to sea! Yes! Tiger butterfly! Here, kitty kitty. Tiger butterfly. We have 2 bugs left to catch this season. This month. What was it? Tiger butterfly. Oh, the bug list is starting to fill out quite a bit. There were only like 5 bugs I had before, just like in the 3 months that I've been playing this since I started in December. I got a long fish list, but the bugs not so much, but the bugs are starting to fill out now. Anyway, I mean, I've been watching Let's Plays for a very, very long time. See, look, it's starting to fill out a little bit. You'll love to see it. And like I said, the you in YouTube, it used to just be about sharing your passions and the things you know, that you were excited about. Versus now, it all just feels so optimized, and it's kind of exhausting. Everything is designed to keep your attention for as long as possible because your attention is the currency. And it turned into a numbers game, right? Have like faster editing and the captions one word. I hate the captions one word at a time. I despise that. I can't stand that. And it's all like nothing, you know? You can watch all of these videos and you get nothing from it at all. Now, I'm not gonna pretend like Let's Plays in general or my content is at all this like life-changing stuff you need to watch, right? It's entertainment, yes, but I don't know. I feel like the traditional Let's Play you do still kind of get something from, even if it's not like educational content. You still, hello, this is a big fish. I think that we're looking for like medium shadow. This looks too big. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I get something from watching people playing games, especially if it's a game you haven't played before. You're trying to determine whether or not you even like this game, or just watching somebody else's experience of it. Like I said before, I think first playthroughs are very special and sacred, and sharing that with someone is also very special. Sharing that with the world. You don't know how many, probably triple digits at this point, how many hundreds of people I have watched play Five Nights at Freddy's since we were talking about it, since that game just uploaded on my channel. Oh, 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 a loach! Don't encroach on my loach. That is one of the, well, that knocks out the river fish we were looking for. Huh. Loach. That is the one that I caught before, right? I think that's the new one. Yep. Dang, we're getting all kinds of new species today. Filling it out. So that's the loach. We can only catch one other thing now, which is the barred knifejaw in the ocean. So I guess we start ocean fishing now. I still have enough. I can catch 3. I have watched so many people play that game. And it's like, why would you watch someone play a game that you've already played before? Because it's a new experience. It's their first experience. It's their reactions, especially when I already know everything that's gonna happen. I can tell when they're about to die, but they can't, and that's special. But it's their thoughts, it's their reactions, it's their commentary, their stories, their jokes. Alright, that's the you in YouTube. And I feel like that's just been kind of sucked out of it in favor of, optimization, views, monetization, blah blah blah. Oh, double fish. Who's gonna see it first? They both look the same size. Oh, I think this guy sees it. Ah! What am I doing? And I think that's what it is, though. The point that I'm making is the what was the word I just used? Optimization of everything. I think that's why the quality feels so different, is because everything has been optimized, right? Take a look at McDonald's then versus now, of all things. Look at McDonald's in like the 90s. The design of everything, the characters, it feels so alive. Compared to now, it's gray. It's like a square gray building. It's sad. It's really sad. It's so depressing because the idea is it's optimized to get you in there and eat and out as quick as possible. That's what it's about. It's not about, let's keep you in here. Let's let you experience something other than drab gray, right? Let's make it an experience. Not anymore. It's just in and out as efficiently as possible. How can we maximize profit, minimize cost? I get that that's just a business model. That's just how it works. But it just isn't the same. Like, what's the point of McDonald's has never really ever even been that good. But There's a difference. There's a difference between how it feels. Take a look at Chuck E. Cheese. Let's talk about Chuck E. Cheese, right? That you got, it felt, you know, it felt so alive. The characters and the charm of it, even though it's always been kind of nasty. Now you get rid of the animatronics for, what, a dance floor? There's nothing to set it apart from anything else at this point. All right, hang on, let me turn these in. I know my favorite thing in the whole world is to complain about how things now suck and things back then were good, okay? Let me read this real quick. Aside from the South Pole, one can find tiger butterflies just about anywhere on Earth. Imagine those monstrous bugs flapping around the whole globe. The very thought robs me of sleep. I don't understand why you don't like butterflies. We also have the loach. Right? Is that everything? I think. Let me see. Turned in tiger butterfly and loach. Yes. Loach is a slippery, somewhat vile-looking fish, but in truth, it can be quite useful. What? For ages, some cultures use the loach as a poison treatment. It also tastes great in hot pot. A bit of wisdom for the day. What? One must never judge a person or fish by its appearance. That's true. I think that is it. I don't think any of this stuff is new. Yeah. Alright, we sell all of these. I know it's my favorite thing to complain about, and I know it gets exhausting, and I think that's probably why those kinds of people exist, where it's like, oh, you're just misremembering, it's not that good. But there is a difference. There really is. In everything, man. The magic is gone. I don't think that's true. I think it's just a lot harder to come by. That's the thing. I can give you another, hang on, I'll read your chat in a second, which reminded me of another fantastic example. Alright, we are fishing for the ocean fish, right? We caught the river fish, that was the loach. Yeah. Okay, so we're ocean fishing for a bit. I'm not sure if Garage is just a Canadian clothing store, but it used to be this dark and kind of grunge clothing store, and it had a candy counter at the checkout, and now it's all sterile and white. And that brings up another example, in my mind, Build-A-Bear Workshop. Y'all remember Build-A-Bear? Look at it then, look at it now. It is such a stark contrast. I actually saw somebody made a video about the then versus now, whoopsie-doo, of Build-A-Bear. It used to be a workshop, warm colors, very densely decorated. Now it's like white and sometimes blue decorations. It feels very temporary and it doesn't feel like a workshop anymore. Look at the difference between Hot Topic then versus now. Hot Topic used to look cool, man. It's just it all looks so temporary. Probably because it is. Probably because they don't, I don't know, like especially Build-A-Bear, how long are they gonna stay open for? I hope longer, but you take the workshop out of Build-A-Bear Workshop, you take the experience out of it. That's why I love something like, Rainforest Cafe of all things. It is very densely decorated. Is it dated? One might argue. But at least it's alive, you know? At least you can feel the soul. With like the thunderstorm thing that happens and all the really dated animatronics. It's alive at least. It's better than most can say. It's an experience, and that's the thing too, is it just kind of takes the experience out of everything. Where did the experience go? Build-A-Bear as a child was peak happiness? Exactly. I think we talked about this before, didn't we? I used to love Build-A-Bear. And that's part of the experience too, is going through the, I keep saying experience, sorry. Going through everything to actually make your best friend, right? Instead of just buying a random stuffed animal. You'll throw away any other stuffed animal when you get older, but you'll never throw away your Build-A-Bears, number one, because they're too expensive. But number two, because you made them. You made them, you named them, right? You built your friend, Build-A-Bear. And that's the whole thing of it. That's why you should never order like a Build-A-Bear online. 'Cause it sucks all the joy out of it. Now it's just a random stuffed animal. Who cares? It means nothing. They got rid of the Rainforest Cafe in my area. I miss it so much. That is so sad. Get over here. What was I just saying? Build-A-Bear. Yeah, I was gonna say, they used to have I think we talked about this. An MMO. Bearville was a thing for Build-A-Bear. And you could walk around, and when you bought a Build-A-Bear in real life, it came with like this code, and you could plug it into the game, and then your Build-A-Bear would show up in the game and walk around with you. Like it knew in the system what your bear looked like, what the name was. I miss the age of MMOs, I really do. I mean, there are some that still exist, but there's no more Bearville, Pixie Hollow. You could argue there's still Toontown. We definitely talked about this before. I remember talking about the MMOs. But I don't know, that felt so alive too, because it was so full of people, and what happened to the MMOs? We'll never understand the experience of Bearville. Ooh, what the heck was that? Wait, was that the fish I was trying to catch? It went away so quickly. Can't tell. Anyway, is it just is it nostalgia? Partially, but I really do think there is something that's missing that used to be in things that isn't now. Je ne sais quoi. I had more I wanted to say about it. But I know I like to complain. I keep saying, I know I love to complain about then versus now, but I live blissfully in 2008 playing Wii Animal Crossing City Folk. And that's another thing. I think at some point in the near future, people are going to go through like a backlog phase, like big time. With more and more AAA games suck from major companies, people are going to realize, wait, I have all these games from the Wii, GameCube, the N64. I have all these games that I've never even played. All of these games that could potentially be great. And I've never even experienced them. I think that could happen at some point. I mean, that's kind of already what I'm doing. Whoa! Big fish! I think that's just a sea bass. My Wi-Fi cut out, what did I miss? Nothing but me yelling at clouds. That's all I'm doing. That is all I'm doing. What was I saying? Alright, this still catch 3. I still have not caught this fish. It must be difficult. I still peek at the Build-A-Bear when I go to the mall because I'm always curious about the collabs. They did a Sanrio character, which reminds me, favorite Sanrio character? I don't know that much about Sanrio. Oh no. I'm so out of touch. Isn't that like the like Hello Kitty and stuff? You know what? I'm actually about to give like a super deep cut answer because I don't think I've heard anyone ever talk about this character. What's his name? Like Penguin Sam or something like that? Does anyone know who I'm talking about? I had these DVDs of Hello Kitty. It was like Furry Tale Theater. And they acted out like these little fairy tales and stuff. I used to watch those all the time, and one of the characters was Sam, and he was a penguin. I loved Sam. Is he still a thing? Does anyone know? Penguin Sam? Is that lost media? Is that too obscure? Should I just say Hello Kitty? Too mainstream of an answer. Too basic. I have to be unique. I have to be original. Yes, Hello Kitty, I can see you as a Kuromi girl. I think I know who you're talking about. You know what? I need to learn more about Sanrio. I really do. I don't remember if Kuromi was in any of those DVDs. Sam is so cute. He's not super popular. I think that's a unique answer. Why is he not popular? They need to bring him back. Okay, stop with these dumb fish. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the barred knife jaw. It's gotta be... Let me see. It says medium. It doesn't say anything about difficulty. It just says the shadow size. It's worth 5,000 bells? Okay, maybe it is difficult to catch. I like pom-pom... I'm gonna say this so wrong. Pom-pom-purin? Pom-pom-purin? The yellow dog. I think I can picture these in my head. I think I know what you're talking about. You know what I should do is get my hands on a Hello Kitty game. So I can play it on the channel. What better way to be educated about Sanrio? Oh. I think your shadow's too small. It says medium. I'm not gonna bother. They've got, I think there was a newer Hello Kitty game that released on the Switch, right? I feel like I should look up what Kuromi looks like, because I think I know which one that is. Hang on. Kuromi. Yeah. Oh, Kuromi's so cute. Oh, My Melody. I remember My Melody. Yes. The darker counterpart to My Melody. Ooh. Anime series. Rebellious character with a criminal streak. What? I like her already. I'm not sure there's a rhythm game one that went on sale once for a couple bucks. I'm so bad at rhythm games though. I can't play those. Wait, I don't want to spoil anything. I think I might, I'm not entirely sure about this. I might have a Hello Kitty DS game. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I have a hard time keeping track of all my DS games. Speaking of which, that reminds me, today I get to randomize the next game that I play, which I have not done yet. I just finished up game number 60, so I am going to, once I finish stream, figure out what game 61 is, which will be very exciting. Maybe it'll be a Hello Kitty game. I don't think and besides the DS one, I don't think I have any. I think that's everything in my inventory. Okay, what? Hang on, the squids. The squids. What size are they? Medium. Okay, so that is the fish shadow shape we're looking for. I'm gonna go sell all of these. Do you have a public list of your entire game collection? I do not. I have the closest thing, which is not every single game, far from it, is my backlogged account. But that just keeps track of the games that I've already played on the channel, and I update it every time a video goes up on the channel. So no, that's not every single game. That's only 49 games so far, since I just started, Sim Animals just started going public. I might make a public list someday. I have a list for myself. I might make a public list someday. I am not sure. I could use the backlogged for it, but I don't know. I kind of want the mystery to be a part of it. I think it makes it more exciting that way. But I might change my mind someday, we'll see. No promises. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, speaking of sim animals, by the way, if you enjoyed Turok, and in a more broader sense, if you enjoy watching me suffer, then I highly recommend watching Sim Animals, which is the series going up on the channel right now, which is one of the worst games that I've ever played as well. Spoiler alert! Sim Animals is a terrible game, so if you're interested in that, there are 3 games that I have actively hated on the channel so far. We already know what the other 2 are. Whoa, big fish. It's just a sea bass, get out of here. NES Baseball, Turok Dinosaur Hunter, as we know, the N64, and now Wii Sim Animals. 3 of the worst games I've ever played in my life. So, look forward to that. If you watch the game, I think I even talk about in the first episode, I'm like, I think I stopped playing this game from forever ago because I found it too boring. That's what we in the business call foreshadowing. Yeah. Each episode is like 30 minutes. Each episode, that's edited down, by the way. Each episode of raw footage is like 4 hours. Yeah. So I definitely have a couple crash out moments throughout that playthrough, so if you like watching me get upset, I do recommend keeping up with that. First episode just went up. The first episode when I was so naive, when I still thought that I could find any enjoyment in that game whatsoever. I watched the first one, that game gives me major sad vibes. Yeah. I don't know. It's so hard to believe that that's a Sims game. Like, the same as, like, The Sims game series that is super ultra popular and has good games. Same people. Sim Animals. And the My Sims games, too. Y'all remember those? My Sims Kingdom, My Sims Agents. Those games. Sim Animals. It's so sad. So, I think I gave it a 1 star on Backlogged. I might bump it down to 0.5. I found at least one positive thing to say about it, which is the educational aspect of it. That's it, though. I actually did learn a thing or two from that game, but as a game, it's horrible. It is just bad. Jeez. Oh. What am I looking for? Bard Knife Jaw. I think it's gonna be difficult to catch. Oh, I should have said this sooner. Speaking of the DS games, I should have talked about this when I was getting the donations, which was so crazy. If you are watching this stream, this doesn't work if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, but if you're watching the stream right now, if you look at the bottom right of the screen, you can see that there is a goal for a 3DS capture card. So any and all donations on the stream, or tips as I call them, I don't want to call them donations, any money sent will be funding that, which is the 3DS capture card, which will enable me to actually be able to record 3DS and DS games, which I do not have a way of doing at the present moment. So once we hit that goal, then I will have a 3DS capture card installed and then be able to record the 3DS and DS games. Which there are some games that'll be really good and a lot more that will be really, really bad. But there will be tons and tons of games, tons and tons of content that will come out of that. I should have mentioned that earlier, so that you know where your money is going. So yes. That will be very, very exciting. I may or may not be able to confirm that I do have a possible potential Build-A-Bear game on the DS. I may or may not have. So, speaking of Build-A-Bear. That shadow looks too small. That shadow looks too big. Build-A-Bear game for the DS, I missed out. It's honestly so cute, too. It's so good. I'm gonna scare this fish away, actually. It's absolutely adorable. Game of the year. I miss playing the DS. Yeah, let's go back to nostalgia. Let's go back to talking about things back then being good and things now being bad. That the DS and 3DS are just unmatched in having that connection with other people. It really is just unmatched. The Switch will never hit the same. You can't carry it in your pocket. You can't play games with strangers. Not in the same way. It was so convenient. It was so good on the DS. I remember, hang on. Is this it? No. Being able to connect with people. I remember, playing games with kids who I don't remember their faces, I don't remember their names, but I have those memories. Whoa! Alright, I'll catch you, Seabass. Why not? And the whole Street Pass thing. That's why I hope at some point they'll go back to just handheld consoles. I think, like, where do you go from a Switch, right? I think I talked about this before. That you had handhelds and home consoles for years, and now the Switch is both. And then you have a Switch 2. Switch 3? Switch 4? Like, where do you go from here? It's a handheld and a home console. I think at some point they should probably just go back to having a handheld and a home console separate. That's just my thoughts, though. PictoChat, yes! PictoChat! After a fam jam, my cousin and I would PictoChat in our cars until our parents drove too far apart and the connection was lost. Yes, exactly! PictoChat! This is exactly what I'm talking about. How long have I been live for? Almost 2 hours. I don't know how long I'll go for. I'm hurting myself talking so much. Wait, did I say no? What happened? Wait, am I stupid? Whoopsie doopsie. I meant to sell these. Yes, there we go. This is precisely what I'm talking about. Where's PictoChat on the Switch, huh? Where's Street Pass on the Switch? So anyway, my whole complaining about then versus now, it isn't meant to be just this depressing thing. I think we can get back to that point. I think that there can still be magic found in some things. It's just kind of harder to come by, and there's not as much of an incentive to give that, you know? If it's cheaper to just give a mediocre quality that people will always buy into, regardless. And I think that's one of the problems too. I'll go on a quick rant about Disney adults, for example, since we talked about Disney. The kind of people that, oops, just buy into whatever it is just because it's Disney. You know, consuming uncritically. Just because a new Disney movie came out, no matter how low quality it is, it's, wow, new Disney movie, oh my goodness. Toy Story 5! Why are there 5 of them? That's it. Whoever the audience for Toy Story 5 is exactly who I'm talking about. Why are there 5 Toy Stories? We didn't need any more than 3. They're great movies. The first 2 are absolutely hilarious. They're fantastic. They will make you cry. 2 and 3 will make you cry. They're great movies. 4 didn't need to exist. 5 doesn't need to exist. And the only reason that it does exist is because of the people that will just watch it just because it's Toy Story, right? Not because it's good, but because it has recognizable characters. So it kind of, on Disney's end, it tells them that we don't have to make anything quality. All we have to do is regurgitate the same things because people will watch it anyway. And we are rewarded financially for lower effort, right? Maybe Toy Story 5 will be the greatest in the series yet. I sincerely doubt it. But the reason Toy Story 5 even exists, right? And I feel like they're not putting in hardly any effort into their new original ideas as well. And then turning around and being like, oh, well, look, our original ideas fail, so we need to come up with Toy Story 5, Frozen 3, Incredibles 3, what else? Or what were all the other ones recently announced? I say recently. What else was there? Zootopia 2! Who was actually asking for these things? 3 was perfect. Should have finished it there. It was actually perfection. Agreed. It's one of the only animated films ever to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. Really? 3 was really good. I haven't watched it in forever. I don't want to cry again. The shadow looks too small. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, here's the thing. You will never see a Bug's Life 2. Do you know why that is? It's not for lack of ideas that where you can take the story. You're never going to see a sequel for it because they don't think they're going to get any money for it, probably. It could be the greatest movie ever. But they're missing out on that potential because it's not Toy Story. It's not Cars. It's not as marketable, you know? As popular. I don't know. But it's not all doom and gloom. We do see this drop in quality, but first of all, like I said, indie projects. Like, Markiplier's movie. Didn't he come out with he came out with a movie, he came out with Iron Lung, and it, like, hit the top of the charts. Didn't it? It, like, did really, really well. And it proves that an indie film can do just as good as whatever Hollywood's coming out with. So it's not like it's impossible to make these things. It's just that we need to show these game companies, these movie companies, whatever, that we want quality. We want the magic. We want good games. We want good movies. We don't want the same old regurgitated stuff that there's just unfortunately too many people that reward these things just because, oh my god, it's Toy Story! Oh my god! Toy Story, look, it's Woody! Just looked it up, there have been 3 animated films in history that achieved Best Picture nomination. Beauty and the Beast, Up, and Toy Story 3. Wow. Beauty and the Beast I can believe. Up I'm surprised about. Not that it's a bad movie, I'm just... It feels a little more on the obscure side as far as Pixar films go. I think the only thing that people remember about Up is just the beginning part where it's sad. It feels the same kind of thing with, like, Bambi. It's like you talk about Bambi, everyone's like, oh, Bambi, Bambi. You don't know a single thing that happened in this movie besides, like, the mom dying. Spoiler alert for an almost 100-year-old movie. That's the only thing you remember about it. Same thing with Lady and the Tramp. Can you name anything that happens in that movie besides the spaghetti scene? So it just, I don't know, it feels a little more on the obscure side. Can you name anything that happens in Up? Besides the beginning part that's sad? Sorry, maybe I'm being a hater. I remember these things. Bambi's a really boring movie, by the way. I get why nobody else remembers anything that happens, because nothing happened. I know exactly what you mean. Up is more obscure and surprising for that list, yeah. The other two I definitely get. I am not getting this fish. How rare is it? Anyway, so there's a counter argument where we talk about Bambi is that not all old things used to be good, you know? It's not new bad old good. There are bad old things for sure. There definitely are. Plenty of those, but I think you get what I mean. But even the bad things back then still had heart. It wasn't just soulless corporate. Like those old live-action Disney movies you watched? Did I talk about that? Yeah, no, those are horrible. I don't even remember mentioning that. Yeah, no. Those are, yeah. No. They aren't all good. You're trying to get through all Disney movies ever? Yeah. I forgot that I talked about that. No, yeah, I definitely did that. Should I start that back up someday? See, that could be like a channel idea. Rating every single Disney movie ever in existence. And working through them like I am my backlog for games. I briefly considered that, but that's that's a lot. And I would have to be scripting everything for that too. Is that the easy thing about these games is, all things considered, they're kind of low effort, not low quality, but low effort content. I don't have to script anything. I don't script anything. I just kind of sit down and play the game for all these playthroughs, but that would have to be something I script. Write out my thoughts. Because we know how scatterbrained I can be. That would be too much, I think. I could do the animated ones at least. Nobody's gonna watch a video on all of the obscure westerns in the 50s that nobody cares about. The shadow looks too small, doesn't it? I am just catching so many horse mackerels. I am not catching this barred knife jaw. Well, at least I'm still generating some cash. It might be more work than it's worth, but a huge flex. That's true. I'm not sure there's a human alive that can say that they've seen every single Disney movie ever made. Myself included. But then I have to watch all those horrible live-action remakes made nowadays. Which I don't want to watch. Are they still making any of those? I haven't heard of talk about one in a while. Hopefully they're finally dying off. I think maybe after Snow White they might have learned their lesson. Oh, there's another tiger butterfly. I already caught you. I did turn it in. Yes, I remember what Blather said. If I got back into that, I'd probably just do it for me. Watching all the Disney movies. Not making any content out of it. Come on. Nope. Train of thought. Do you have Kingdom Hearts? I do not have Kingdom Hearts. I think I remember someone in chat recently mentioning it, and I said I was gonna look into it, and then I didn't, because I forgot. I need to look into it. Why are there so many sea basses? We don't want you here. Because I thought that there wasn't a way to play Kingdom Hearts without getting the older consoles. But maybe apparently there is? I think they said on Steam. So I need to remember to look into that. Because trust me, I want to play those games. Trust me when I say... Trust me when I say... I want to get into those games. I've heard nothing but good things. You know the song from Kingdom Hearts 2 Sanctuary? No, I do not. Please! Ugh. I can catch one more fish. I think I'll do one more lap after this. And then I think I'm gonna call it. Do I have any loose ends? I gave the medicine, I got the key. I caught most of the bugs. Ugh. I need to stop catching these. Alright, one more sweep. Because I'm getting tired of talking. No, I need to get my hands on the Kingdom Hearts games. I need to find a way. I've heard nothing but good things about those games, and they sound right up my alley. $7,000. Woo! You're making bells today. The story of the characters is also charming. I need to get into it. That's a game I already planned on wanting to get into. It's right up your alley. You're selling me on it. I was already trying to look for a way to play it. So if it's on Steam, I'm gonna look into it. Turn, 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 turn. Look. I had more thoughts about the nostalgia thing. I think I've gotten most of my thoughts out, but I had a whole thing. But last time I streamed, I was sick and I couldn't think straight. I had such bad brain fog. So I waited until now, but I kind of forgot everything I wanted to talk about then. But essentially my point is, I think people treat nostalgia kind of weird. That, yeah, in part it is growing up, but I don't think that's just it. Like, why would I feel nostalgia for something I never experienced? Why does it feel so magical for something that I didn't grow up with? I didn't grow up with that era. I haven't played any of those games, so you can't argue, you know? You can't make that argument. There just is a difference. Because it's better? Exactly. It just is. And I think, there's another point that I wanted to talk about, is I think the experimental nature of the games in the 90s and the 2000s, the N64, the GameCube, and the Wii, the games were unpolished, and there isn't immediate feedback from players like there is nowadays. Now, one thing you could consider a positive, and I would consider a positive, this is more nuanced than, you know, everything being just good or just bad, is that one thing you can consider a positive is the fact that you can immediately give feedback and possibly be heard by game companies. If something doesn't work or if you don't like this aspect of the game, you can say something. You can make a post, you know, you start a discussion, and they may or may not listen. And then they can update the game and make changes, right? I'd say that that is a positive. But even if some aspects of it suck, I still kind of appreciate that games were just kind of what's the word? Unashamed? I don't know. Unabashed? What's the word? They were just, there were things about the games that were bad. And it was just an experimental time in general, right? With all this new technology, 3D games, and the graphics aren't perfect, the gameplay isn't perfect. But I think it's because of that, you know? Even though things are unbalanced and it sucks, it still feels better than everything being so polished and so perfect. It kind of misses out on that personality. And I think I have brought this up before, because I remember talking about, what do you call it? Mario Party 5, the capsule system. It's not perfect. It's not great. But at least they were trying something new. And I heard in the later games that they nailed it out better. They used the same capsule system in like Mario Party 6 or something like that. Um, so it was kind of almost like a proof of concept, but same thing with Mario Party 3 and the game guy. Oh god. It's a horrible, horrible mechanic. But the fact that it's only in one game and they probably learned their lesson, it's actually good because of that. And I fear that if it were to, you know, they tried to bring it back nowadays, people would complain so much that it would just be removed. Which is understandable because it sucks, but at least, I don't know, it feels like they were daring to try stuff and now everything feels too safe, too polished, too sanitized. It misses out on a lot of charm and personality. So while we have gotten better graphics and while we can provide immediate feedback because everyone's a critic, it feels like they're less daring to try something different when they already know what works. If that makes any sense. That's why I really do think that this is the era for the indie dev. Is that it gives you the chance to put your own spin on it, your own flavor, your own personality into these games, into these movies. And I think people are so desperate for that. I think people are so hungry for authenticity because everything nowadays is too polished, too sanitized, too scripted, too fake, inauthentic, optimized. That people are just, they're starving for authenticity. Everything is ironic too, that's another thing. Is that people are afraid of authenticity, so they feel like they have to wrap everything up in jokes or self-awareness, irony. Like it can't just be authentic anymore. But I think, there's gonna be a big, what's the word? I can't think of the word. People are going to be turning more towards things that feel authentic. Because nothing takes itself seriously anymore, it feels like. It either takes itself too seriously or not seriously enough. Just kind of exhausting. I would love a return to authenticity. I think it's already starting to happen. I think we're getting back to that point. And I think that's why, I like to hope at least that smaller YouTube channels, for example, as I was talking about with Let's Plays, is how sanitized and optimized and everything feels. Is that people are gonna get sick of it. People are already getting sick of it. And, that might give smaller streams, smaller YouTube channels more of a chance because, people are hungry for authenticity. People want to see realness. I'm so articulate right now. Forgive me. I think this might be the fish that we need. I don't know, maybe it's a river fish. There we go. Nope. You just love to see it. That people are so sick of the garbage of everything today. Turn back to what we know is good. I talk about this in one of my playthroughs that will be coming out on the channel later. Game number 55. So if you're watching this in the future, I talk about it during that playthrough. I go all in depth about things, everything being too ironic and too afraid of being authentic. And too many people are afraid of being authentic too. You can't have interests and hobbies. Gross! Because we're apparently all 12 years old again, and we're too cool to like things. Like, whatever. You don't have any hobbies or interests? That's really cool, dude. Like, it's exhausting. Everyone has to hate on everything, man. So what? I'm playing Animal Crossing City Folk in 2026. Where is the freaking Bard Knife Jaw, man? It's 5,000 bells, so it's gotta be difficult to catch. Even if I do find it. Your channel in me is faith in humanity restoring. It has the soul that's missing in so much today. Sorry, the cheesy compliment you should know. That is not anything to apologize for. That that means the world to me. That's like exactly all I could hope to be. They say be the change you want to see in the world. That's all I could ever hope for. That really does mean a lot. I'm not gonna cry again. Amen. I think that is part of the reason that I started my channel. Is I love old school Let's Plays. I hate calling them old school. I love traditional Let's Plays. And they do still exist, but they're harder and harder to find. I remember seeing one of my favorite channels when I was younger, one of my favorite Let's Players, and I don't like her content anymore. Like, it's become so edited, and it doesn't feel like they're playing for the enjoyment of the games. They're just playing it because these are the popular games going on, right? Can I catch this fish, please? It's just going back and forth. I don't know, it kind of depresses me. It makes me sad that, and I get it. That's the thing too, is if you're a full-time content creator, you kind of have to adapt, you know? What the? I mean, if that's your job, and you have to adapt to keep up with that. So I do understand it, but that's the point I think I was making when I was talking about advice for content creators, is you have to enjoy what it is that you're doing, because you are an entertainer. Now, I can't blame somebody, like, if this is your job, and you have to do what you do to get money, right? I understand, making content and whatnot. It's difficult to stay on top of trends and to keep people watching, but you're an entertainer, and if you're not entertaining, if you're not enjoying what it is that you do, nobody's gonna watch you, right? I've seen so many small streamers, they start out, they get stars in their eyes, they get dollar signs in their eyes, that they think they're gonna be the next big thing. They're so, you know, they're so ambitious, and they do all the things technically correct, right? If they make videos, they have the snappiest editing, they have these stream layouts, and they have these fake personalities. Just trying to do everything that works. If you have this hype personality and you're playing all the right games, that's the thing too. If you're overreacting and trying to clip farm, you're playing all these popular games, you're doing everything technically right, and nobody watches you. Because you don't enjoy what it is that you do. You're not entertaining. Right? You can do you could read the book, you could play by the book, you could try to do everything that you know is supposed to be technically correct. But it doesn't work because it's just not entertaining, and you're an entertainer, and you're not being entertaining. That's the simple truth. That's why I think a lot of smaller streamers suck. Now, I'm not in any position to talk about that kind of thing. It's not fair of me to say, but when I say that they suck, I'm not talking about the people that are just like shy or nervous, but still clearly doing it for the love of the game. It's all the people, and they burn out. The people that do this and they get so, you know, they do everything quote unquote right, but it's still not, you know, it's not what they should be doing. If they don't enjoy what they're doing, they burn out almost immediately. They stream every day, they stream for hours, they play all the right games, they burn out like within the month. Because they don't enjoy what it is that you do. You have to enjoy it. And that's why I hate seeing some of my favorite Let's Players back in the day who just played it for the love of the game when this wasn't their career, that they kind of lose that that feeling of like, let's take Markiplier for example. Everybody knows Markiplier, everybody loves the guy. He's like the FNAF guy. You look for his most popular videos, within like the top 3 videos is his first ever Five Nights at Freddy's. And all of his top videos are all of the FNAF games, right? So he somehow became like the FNAF guy, right? When you think of Five Nights at Freddy's, you think of Markiplier. They kind of became synonymous. But the difference, if you watch the original games and you watch the newer games, that there is this significant difference in energy between I'm playing these games because I like it and I'm playing these games because people expect me to play them. That's how it feels. And it might not be his mentality, but that's how it comes across. That now you're the FNAF guy. These are the videos that get you all this popularity. If you don't play it, people are gonna riot, right? People are gonna go crazy in your comment section because that's what they expect out of you. And that too is kind of the problem with niching down. That's the advice that they give you. And it makes sense from an algorithm perspective. If we're talking about YouTube, it makes sense to find your gaming niche and just stick with that, right? If you play horror games, then play horror games. Now, if you're suddenly playing horror games and then you play Build-A-Bear on the DS, nobody's gonna watch that, right? That's not what your audience is here for. So it makes sense, but I think it also feels kind of limiting. And at some point it feels like, well, I can't branch out. Because if I do, it's not gonna be good for the algorithm. Nobody's gonna watch these videos. You feel kind of trapped, which is not a problem that I experience. Because my channel is variety. Now that is kind of a problem with the algorithm, as I've talked about, because the reality of it, and like the behind the scenes, I'll give you a little behind the scenes info, that I don't think the algorithm knows who to push my videos out to most of the time. It's not that these videos don't have an audience, they do. It's just not being found by the right people. That's why certain game systems don't have that many views. I think I don't want to say it like this because I hate sounding like I'm like complaining. I know that I've got such a variety of videos. I know that this is how it works. So I don't want it to sound like, give me views, go watch my videos. But this is just kind of how it works, and I get that. Like the only SNES game on my channel to date, I think 3 years later has like 20 views. I feel like I sound so awful when I say that though. I'm not trying to like complain, I'm not. I'm glad that 20 people enjoyed it, but it's not that that game doesn't have an audience. It's just not reaching that audience, you know what I mean? So, good advice, niche down, find the games that you like and play those. Which unfortunately is a luxury that I cannot afford. I have to play all these games. Alright, sorry, I need to read your chat. I think sometimes people are less into the content, more into the identity that they are building via the content. Huh. Can you elaborate what you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I see you've been stung again. Okay, there's no need to call it out. Like all the villagers do. When you talk to them, all they want to talk about is how ugly your face is. I can't buy any medicine. The problem is Miranda's sick. So I bought and gave her medicine, and there's only medicine once a day. So unfortunately, my face is stung and will remain stung. I wasn't even trying to catch bees this time. Remember, I already caught the bees. I've tried to catch spiders now. Since we're in March, there's new bugs to catch. This fish looks stupid. Why am I trying to catch this fish? This isn't what I need. Remember when I said I was gonna stop fishing and end stream, except now I'm not. I'm still going. Whoopsie-doo, I guess I'm still going. Also, Curfy, very nice to see you. Nice of you to join us. Hope you are doing well on this wonderful Sunday. Oh, the medicine shows up in the recycling bin and lost and found, unless I made that up. I already checked both of those today, unfortunately. there was no medicine to be found. So my face is going to look like this until the next time I stream. Glad to be back, glad to be back. Glad to see you here. Why am I still trying to catch this fish? You're trying to catch the barred knife jaw right now, which I think is a difficult fish to catch, seeing as I have yet to even see it. We've already caught 1 new fish and a bunch of new bugs. Like 5 or 6 new bugs, I think. One way I could explain it, like some content creators are like, what will this gameplay do for my channel and my identity, as opposed to, I'm so excited to play this game and share my thoughts with the world. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're talking about, I think. What will this gameplay do for my channel and my identity? It reminds me of, there was a streamer that I saw. I was like her only viewer. And she was playing a game. She was playing a horror game. And, I usually love watching people play certain horror games. Like I said, horror isn't usually my genre. But, you know, I like seeing people's first reactions to some of these things, especially when I already know all the scripted events that are gonna happen. But you could tell she was not enjoying herself. She hated, she even said, like, I'm only playing this because it's popular. And I thought that I would get views. She was honest about it. I mean, that's what she said. But you could tell she was so bored. She hated it. I don't know. I'm not sure why I stuck around watching. I mean, she was still, you know, she still held a conversation, which I think is a big aspect of streaming, is connecting with people, right? That's the big appeal of streaming that I think too many people miss out on, don't understand. But the entire, she even admitted, she's like, I hate this game. I hate these kinds of games. I'm so bored. She hasn't streamed in like 2 years, by the way. I think she played that, she rage quit. I remember she rage quit on the game and she literally never came back to streaming. So that's my point. That's what I'm talking about, is people aren't gonna enjoy it if you aren't enjoying it at all. Now you can make your non-enjoyment of it interesting, right? I have to play these games, right? That's kind of the nature of this challenge. And I have to play games that sucks. I have to play games that suck. Speaking of games that suck, Sim Animals out on the channel now. I have the link pinned in the chat. That game is awful, but you can kind of still make it interesting and try to find some enjoyment in it, even if the game isn't the most fun. Like, there's a difference between when I'm upset, air quotes, about a game, and there's a difference between when I'm actually upset. When I become actually upset, I take a break. I stop recording. I'm like, okay, I need to cool off. Oh my gosh, Sim Animals? Yeah. Horrible game, by the way. Yeah, I don't understand people forcing themselves to play a game. Every time I make a video on something, it has to be a game I enjoy. Exactly, if I don't like it, then I usually drop it. I wish I could have that luxury. I am jealous. I have to play Sim Animals, okay? But, you know, good for you, I guess. I'm just playing. But yeah, that's kind of my philosophy. Oh, that had to have been the fish I needed. The ones that leave really quickly, I think, are the rare ones, the difficult to catch, like the tuna. To be fair, I'm also challenging myself to play the games I own, so I'll have to come back to it later. Ooh, that's right. You're in kind of the same boat as I am, but at least you can drop the games and come back to them whenever you want. I am unfortunately locked in. But at least it's kind of like I play through it and I get it over with and now I can move on. Now, Sim Animals, I haven't heard that game's name in forever. You've been lucky. I haven't even thought about that game until it came up in the, for me to play next. It's best left unthought, trust me. My condolences. But hey, maybe it makes an interesting playthrough, that's the thing, right? Like, I hated Turok, but people loved that playthrough for some reason. So there is a difference between like the viewer and the streamer experience, or the viewer and the creator. I didn't think that was an enjoyable experience at all, but apparently other people do. And I have to hope that that's the same kind of thing with Sim Animals, that you get to see the edited down version. You don't have to sit through 4 hours of watching paint dry. I do, right? You get to see the 20, 30 minutes of the things that I consider important enough to keep in the video, right? You get to see the good stuff. I have to sit through literally watching paint dry. Or grass grow, more accurately, I suppose. It's so bad! How long was the raw footage? Let me see. I had to write it down. I keep, by the way, I mean, I know you know about the backlogged, but I do keep the backlogged updated with each episode that comes out. And I have all of the raw footage amount on there. So how long each level took. Like the, for example, the first game I played was Adventures of Lolo. Each of those episodes are like 10 minutes, but when I added up all the raw footage on backlogged, it says I took 7 hours to beat that game. So 10 minutes for 10 episodes, but somehow it was 7 hours total. So anyway, let me pull up the, hang on. I have everything written out. Okay, episode 1 was 20 minutes. This is for Sim Animals. Episode 2 is 43 minutes. Episode 3 is 1 hour 35 minutes. Episode 4 is 1 hour 14 minutes. Episode 5 is 35 minutes. Episode 6 is 2 hours 11 minutes. Episode 7 is 1 hour 55 minutes. 1 hour 55. Episode 8 is 3 hours and 25 minutes. Episode 9 is almost 4 hours. 3 hours 52. Episode 10 is 2 hours 11 minutes, and episode 11 is 3 hours 19 minutes. Now, let's take, for example, episode 9, right? Episode 9 was almost 4 hours. Well, let me see. Let me see. What did I say? Episode 9? Episode 9 is 31 minutes of what the actual episode is edited down. Just to give you an idea. So most of that is edited up and cut down. You will hear me, if you watch that playthrough, you will hear me complain plenty about all of that. About literally nothing happening in the game. It's like, I mean, I was stuck in Mario Party 3. I think it was Mario Party 3 Episode 3. I was stuck on the same map. You have to win first place and on each of the maps in Mario Party 3 to move on. I was stuck on the same map in Mario Party 3, the same board, for 7 hours. And I kept in everything that I considered important when editing, and the episode is 2 hours. 7 hours on the same map. But the difference between 7 hours in Mario Party 3 and 4 hours in Sim Animals is, in one of the games you're actually doing something. The other one you're not. And I do also want to mention that I am never distracted while playing any of these games. I do not keep my phone near me. I do not, I don't pull up I'm not listening to music. I'm not watching anything. I don't have I don't have Netflix on the TV or anything. I am just playing these games, okay? I do not do any distractions. So, 4 hours of literally nothing. You're stronger willed than me. I don't know how I don't know how I've done it. I don't know where I find the strength for these things. I went to check backlogged, and the latest review is I used to abuse animals I didn't like in this game, right below your 1 star. Oh, there's plenty of that too in my playthrough, trust me. The bears, oh god, the bears. I need to write out full reviews on backlogged. I think I'm gonna do that someday. Because I got a lot to say about some animals, trust me, I have got thoughts. And they need to be said. It's so horrible. Sometimes I felt bad about hurting the animals, and then there were some that I didn't. My moral compass is just gone. I was blinded by a seething hatred. Come on. We seem to be the only reviewer who felt a little emotion towards them recently. What do you mean? Like, everyone else reviewing it was like, I hated this game and I tortured these animals. You felt bad at one point, nobody else did. I at least had some humanity intact early on in the playthrough. I don't want to spoil why though. I don't want to do too many spoilers, but there is definitely a reason why. But at some point you become a cold-hearted killer in Sim Animals. It brings it out of you. Once I had major beef with a weasel who would keep attacking me, so I'd pick it up and throw it in rivers and lakes. I think a bear got him in the end. I know which reviews you're talking about because I looked at the reviews for those games. Dude, the weasels, man. I had a horrible weasel too, spoiler alert. But it's always the bears. Okay, I didn't want to spoil anything for the game, but the bears are at the top of the food chain. Let's just put it that way. They're at the top of the food chain. That's all that needs to be said. Nothing like feeding the squirrel to the neighborhood owl. Understandable if the weasel started it. The weasel always started it. Oh, I caught a boot. I want to catch this fish, man. Dang, I'm making money though. Your name is Humid Area. I was like, the heck is Humidaria? It can be read either way. That's kind of the idea. So it's however, it is up to interpretation. It's kind of meant to be both. I'm gonna lie, I always read the name as Tumble because of the profile picture. Where did you get Tumble from? What? I love Tumble. Yeah, it could be Humid Aria or Humid Daria. Because I never read the name, I just look at the little dice dude. You're just like, yeah, I want to watch Tumble real quick. You know what? I should change my name to Tumble, to be honest. I'm #1 Tumble fan. In the whole wide world. We stand Tumble? Yup. This is what I mean about what I was talking about before of Mario Party 3 being one of my favorite games ever, even though it's just a Mario Party game and I played it only just for the first time on my channel. It left that much of an impact on me. I centered my whole identity around Tumble. Because he's so stinking cute. Oh, the chat's so active. I feel bad for wanting to end stream. I'm tired. Tired of talking. I think like an hour ago I said, alright, I'm done. But I'm not done. Should I make this my last? I think I should make this my last sweep. I want a picture of the guy touching the mirror with a werewolf in the reflection, but it's just you and Tumble. Exactly. No, but actually, that is so real. That's so perfect. This is too small. Tumble is literally me. Just like me for real. If you haven't, oh, I was gonna make a point about that. I started that thought and I forgot. About making the game interesting for yourself. I think that's like a big part of it is making content out of games and stuff. You have to make it interesting for yourself first. You have to enjoy it. And I think an example of that I do is with the Mario Party games. Each of my Mario Party playthroughs always has weird, dumb little challenges that I do. Because if I just did every board playing the game normally, that would get boring for me. So I do the trying to lose against easy CPU. I do the can Luigi win by doing absolutely nothing. I play blindfolded. What's the other one? I do what I call the simp challenge, which is trying to get an easy CPU to win against hard CPU. That one's the most difficult for sure. That one requires so much strategy. But that makes it interesting for me because I have to play all of these games, right? I have to make it interesting for myself. Since I'm under... Wait. Oh, I thought this was the other butterfly. Dang it. False alarm. I have to make it interesting for myself first. Because I'll lose my mind just playing doing the same thing over and over again, playing the same boards. That's why the Mario Party games are my favorite on the channel to record. Not that they're my favorite games in the whole world, but they're the most fun to record. Because I do all the dumb little challenges. I make it interesting for myself first. I just only hope that can translate, you know, to being enjoyable for the viewers. Oh! So again, that's the same kind of thing with Sim Animals. Is this game actually enjoyable to watch? Maybe, if you don't have to sit through. If it was just raw footage, literally no one would watch. Or if I even streamed that game, I don't think anybody would be watching that. There's too much nothingness. So. Yeah. That's why I find it hard to gauge which playthroughs are interesting and which aren't. As a kid, I used to love a channel that just posted his raw playthrough. I miss the days where you could just post raw footage and get views for it. Too many people do that now, but you don't get any views for it, because who's gonna sit through that? Does he still make videos? Okay, stop at the boots. He vanished 12 years ago, when the world needed him most. Such a shame. He was one of the first YouTubers I consistently watched, and it was just City Folk. Did he do commentary too, or was it just like, just raw footage, no commentary? Oh wait, it says ACCF. I was like, that sounds like Animal Crossing City Folk. Ah, my brain needs stimulation! 40 minutes of unedited gameplay, I'm going insane! It was like cam footage of him doing playthroughs. Yeah, unfortunately, in this day and age, that doesn't exactly fly. I don't know, I feel like there is kind of still an appeal for raw gameplay, which is why I think streaming is such a big thing for people. Right? It's not hyper edited. It's not constantly in your face. It's just kind of like, you know, if I was doing just a playthrough of this, I would edit out all this fishing that happens in the background, but that's actually why I'm streaming, is because of this boring aspect of gameplay. I can talk about my thoughts, or I can have a conversation with the viewers. And that's the other part of the big appeal of streaming, like I said, is the connection aspect of being able to talk to the streamer and them talk back. Bang. So it feels a lot more chill, you know? Of course, then again, talking about stimulation is most people put streams on as a second monitor thing anyway while they're doing something else. Who actually sits down and watches a stream? Probably not many people. Or even watching, like, traditional Let's Plays. It's something you watch while, like, eating food, or cleaning, or playing a game in another, monitor. This is second monitor content. There's still a community for Let's Plays and stuff, but the market is saturated in a way that it wasn't like back in 2010. Exactly. Completely agree. There's still a community for it, but yeah. That's the thing too, is the oversaturation. That there are people who do record and post just raw footage, but they get probably single-digit views because there are other people out there that provide so much more stimulating content. And why would you waste your time watching some rando play a game all unedited when you could watch someone with much snappier editing, much more stimulating? Yeah. Depending on the streamer, it's either for the funnies or for a more closer relationship between viewer and chat. Yeah. No, I get that. That's what I think the appeal of really, really small streamers is. The ones that will actually read chat and respond, because when you get to such like big streamers, there are a couple big-er streamers that I like to watch, but I don't engage in chat whatsoever at all, ever. Because I know it's just like the chat just flies by too fast. There's no connection to be had there. And I think there can be healthy streamer-viewer, non-parasocial kind of, I don't want to say relationships, but I think you know what I mean. Like, there's just something special about watching a stream and talking and them talking back and having real conversations like we're having right now. I was editing a stream yesterday while watching the same streamer on another monitor. Yeah. Those people out there who just upload their unedited footage and don't really add anything of substance to it either. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. For adding to that saturation. Yep. Which I think because of the saturation and because of so many, and I hate to say it this way again because I'm no judge of this kind of thing. So many streamers, but so many YouTubers that just suck, you know? It's just not interesting content. They're not adding anything of substance, like you said. And because there's so much of that, I think it makes it even harder with that saturation to stand out as a smaller streamer, as a smaller YouTuber. It makes it more difficult to stand out because who's gonna take a chance on you and risk being disappointed when you can watch somebody who made the same exact content but better? That's kind of the mentality. And there is like this inherent bias against low view videos, for example, which I think we are all guilty of. That let's say you're looking for a playthrough of Animal Crossing City Folk on YouTube. Are you gonna click on the video that has 50,000 views or 50 views? I think everyone in their minds think, oh, well, this video has 50,000 views, that means it must be good, and the one with 50 views must be bad. Well, that's not necessarily true. But I think the numbers, there is kind of like a bias towards, you know, more views on a video. And the more views there are, the more views you'll get. Versus people taking a chance on... It happens, right? Everyone starts somewhere. But it's a lot rarer for someone to take a chance because chances are they will be disappointed. Chances are this is just unedited, raw, boring gameplay with no commentary or not good commentary or just like nothing. So it feels like a waste of time, you know, when you could have been watching this other video. Anyway. So there's definitely a saturation issue. It's understandable. Again, I think we're all guilty of that bias. The problem is YouTube doesn't like to push out small streamers, or I keep saying streamers, you know what I mean. Smaller videos, because I know people aren't going to click on them, that's why. But the good thing with streaming, at least, is it's kind of easy to scroll to the bottom of a category and click on the 0 viewer streams, right? Not gonna lie, even with that being said, I've seen a lot of well-edited videos that just say nothing of value. Exactly, right? And that's the other side of it. 0 view Andy. That's the other side of it, is just because this thing has a lot of views doesn't even mean that it's good. Or just because it's well edited, it doesn't mean that it's actually quality at all. And I'm not gonna start any drama. I'm not gonna name any names. I am not going to start any drama, okay? I'm just saying that there are some very, very popular content creators that I do not understand the appeal of at all. Now, there are some that are just like straight up obnoxious, right? But I'm talking about the ones that just like, they just kind of sit there and they react, air quotes, which is just leaving videos on, just doing nothing. Why are people watching this? I'm not starting any drama. Not naming any names, right? There are multiple top content creators that do this, streamers and stuff. I don't see the appeal, right? Now I love watching smaller content creators. I like seeing these people that they're harder to find, and that's the thing too, right? I have sifted through a lot of streams that are just bad. That they don't engage with chat, or they add nothing of value, or they're not enjoying themselves. But you will find some rare, diamonds, what is it? I don't know. Diamonds in the rough, I guess? I don't know. You know what I mean. You will find some very rare, good, small streamers that deserve to have a lot more attention than they do. But they just get swallowed up by the void by so many other people doing the exact same thing. And it gets harder to find the good ones. I get random waves once a week where it's small YouTube creators. I found a few gems, but they also struggle a bit with innovating. Yeah. I'm seeing more and more pop up. I'm seeing more and more smaller creators. I saw a video yesterday. I don't even know how to describe it. It had 2 views. I don't know why it was pushed out to me. It had 2 views, and it was a guy singing like a theme song of some kind in opera, air quotes. And it was just him, I don't know, humming along to a theme. It didn't have any lyrics, the song. It would be like singing along to this song in the background. And I don't know. I don't know why that was given to me. It was so strange. But it gives me hope that we find the weird things on YouTube. It was like 2 views. It probably still is at 2 views. Or 3 after I watched it. So I maybe YouTube is getting better about pushing out smaller stuff. I hope that's the case. Because otherwise my ears wouldn't have been blessed by someone's cover, air quotes. I wouldn't even know how to describe it. I hate those. I'll go on blast for saying this, but that's the reason I don't like XQC. I've actually never watched XQC, so I can't speak on that one. I can't start any drama, okay? But I can say that. Oh, this is a safe space to... Oop, I should turn my money in. This is a safe space to hate top con, because I don't watch most of them. Because I think a lot of them do that. And I think there's kind of a thing to be said about them being popular just for being popular, if that makes sense. Kind of like the Kardashians. It's like they're popular for being popular. They're famous for being famous. And that's it. Right?
4, 5, 6, 3, 5.
Ooh, we're almost at 200,000. So it's not like this content or whatever it is actually worth watching. Again, I'm not speaking about XQC specifically. I've never watched him, okay? I'm not starting any drama. It's Curfy's fault. He's the one that said it. Just like the vast majority of big streamers or a certain group of content creators because their personalities and styles blend too much, yeah. Yep. That is very true. Internet is getting old enough now that long-term social trends are becoming more apparent. What do you mean? Like what, for example, long-term social trends? Oh. Is this? Maybe this is. I think this might be a horse mackerel. It's weird to call the internet old, though. It still feels so new. Yeah, I think the problem, too, with a lot of bigger content creators is that all the people that look up to them try to emulate those personalities, and you can clearly tell who it is that they're trying to copy. And that kind of gets obnoxious to me, too. Like, I want to hear what your thoughts are. I want to see your personality, not so-and-so's. Like people getting fatigued with optimized content. Yeah. Yep. But the internet is still so new that it's kind of hard to tell where it's gonna trend, you know? It's hard to tell where we're gonna go from here. Is it just there's gonna be more and more optimized stuff? Is there gonna be more of a draw for authentic stuff? I like to think that, but I'm not sure. We don't know. You know, there's no past cycles to go off of here. But I personally think that people are gonna get more and more into authentic content, which might be the era of the smaller streamer. Start streaming now. Now's your chance. If you've been thinking about it, do it. Just do it. Hang on, I need to drink water. I haven't drinking water in like forever. Okay, hello. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah. I don't know, I can only hope that... I think there will be some things that it will get more and more optimized. And there will be people who are still watching that kind of stuff. But I think there will be more of a shift back towards authenticity. And I think streaming is a big example of that. I mean, the fact that there's, what, 3 people in chat right now? I think is enough to say that there are at least 3 people who like at least what I do. And I don't think I do that Mr. Beast-esque content, at least. I hope no one thinks that I do. I hope it doesn't feel that way, because it's certainly not what I want to do. I saw a clip of a streamer doing a charity stream and getting mad they donated 10K to the charity and not him. Ew. That's just sad. That's pathetic. That's why I like review videos, because at the very least I know I'm getting people's real thoughts on something. That's true. Well, maybe not even that. How do you know someone's not being, you know, paid to say a certain thing or feel a certain way? Is that I've kind of seen that about some things too. I won't go down that rabbit hole of thought, but there was something that came out that I saw reviews for, and they all kind of said the same thing, and it didn't feel like that was their actual opinion, which was really annoying to me. So, I want to hear what you think! I want to know your thoughts, even if I disagree. Don't just say what you think people want to hear. I've kind of been at least somewhat guilty. I don't know. Here's the thing. In my first few games that I played, I was afraid of sounding negative. I didn't want to sound negative. I didn't want... Because I'm so sick of people that all they do is just hate. That there's so many people... Like I was talking about, let's take the Disney adult argument, for example, is that there's so many people that will just watch the Disney movies because they're Disney. Not because they're good, but because, oh my gosh, look, Toy Story 5, right? There's enough people of that. And then there's enough people who just hate for the sake of hating. I think both sides, it feels like consuming something uncritically. You're not considering the good and the bad, you're only considering the good or the bad, which I don't know. But that's what I did at the beginning of my channel. I didn't want to be seen as somebody who, you know, is negative. I'm so sick of those people. And I was afraid of giving my real thoughts, that all I wanted to talk about was the good of it. But I've gotten a little more comfortable sharing my real thoughts with these games, trying to see both the good and the bad and everything. But even then, sometimes I feel like I sound too negative. Even then, sometimes I worry. I don't want to be a negative Nancy. You're not wrong. I did a sponsored Raid Shadow Legends stream once. They said we have a policy where if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Really? That's the one reason why I hesitate to take any sponsorships. Just on principle, is I want to give my honest thoughts. And it's probably, I don't think any sponsorship wants you to give your honest thoughts. I think they want you to say only good things about it. And you can kind of get that sense from anybody that does take sponsorships, is they don't talk about the negatives. Like, this is kind of stupid. I don't even know if they do sponsorships, but For example, I always use Zip Fizz is what it's called. It's what I use for the caffeine. I've been using it since the very beginning of my channel. Every time I record, every single time I stream, I use it every single time. And it would be cool if I got sponsored by them someday, right? Because I use that stuff all the time, and it it definitely works as far as caffeine goes. So if I seem hyper and everything, it's because of that. The reason I sound so upbeat and hyper and everything is because I drink that stuff. But at the same time, I will say some of the downsides, one of which being that it has a very diety aftertaste, right? But I have a feeling if I was sponsored that I wouldn't be able to say something like that. So I give my honest thoughts. This is a product that, you know, I enjoy, I use. I'm a brand risk is the problem. That's what it is at its core. I'm a brand risk. I can't be sponsored by anything because all I want to be honest about what it is that I'm talking about, which is not encouraged by sponsors, unfortunately. All they want you to do is advertise, I think. Say only the good stuff. But that's not me. Tire. Boy, am I tired of catching these. Sorry. I need like a laugh track on my I need like a soundboard. Alright, what are we saying in the chat room? I used to be afraid of giving negative opinions too. Part of it was because I usually can overlook some things if there's enough good parts. But if I hate something, I'll let them know. Yeah, that's a good way. A good way of going about it. It's kind of the way I felt too. Like if you made tier lists, sorry I keep bringing that up. Don't be sorry about that. I know I'm bound to disagree, but that's totally okay. I want to hear you articulate and justify your opinions no matter what they are. It's authentic and real and you're hilarious. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. I like making people do tier lists too. Some of the streamers I watch, I'm like, do a tier list right now! And then I flame them for their opinions. It's funny, but that's what I like. I don't want you to just change your opinion to agree with me or whatever. I want to hear what you actually think about these things, even if I disagree. Just as long as it's your opinion, right? Just as long as that's what you really think, and that's what you stand on, right? Oh, I'm getting so much garbage. Alright, what's happening? I'm still going. I'm still streaming. 3 hours. We're still going strong. Alright, what's happening? People got made at me. People got mad at me, I'm sure you mean, for not liking Resident Evil 5 because I said the game is only fun because of co-op. I said if it can't stand on its own, it's not really fun. Also, the story's kind of trash. I've actually never played any of the Resident Evil 5 games, so I can't comment on that specifically. I kind of want to talk to Tammy. I've seen her walking around. Oh, I hear a thing. Eek, Lamb, your face, it's like all puffy. Seriously, you should go find a mirror or something. You're gonna have to remind me what you used to look like because I'll totally forget, Chimpy. Wait, stop, hold it. I gotta talk to you for 1 sec. Chimpy, aha, I seem to remember a certain you claiming, oh, here we go. Claiming to be the best hide and seek player in town. Okay, I made that up, but let's play anyway. Come on, it'll be fun and stuff, sure. Boring. Ooh, but wait, there's just 2 of us. That's kind of lame, huh? Oh, I know, I'll find more people to play with. Yay, Chimpy, total yay. Okay, hold on. All right, who are we playing with? We're playing hide and seek. Oh, wait, I want to read the chat real quick before I do this. Yeah, that's the thing too, is, game only being fun. If it can't stand on its own, it's not really fun. I can agree with that, even if I don't know about that game specifically. Is that, I feel like there are some games that are, only really enjoyable playing with other people. What? I didn't press anything! I didn't get to read that! I did not press anything! Okay, whatever. Yeah. I'm playing all these games single player, but there are some games that I'm like, wow, I feel like I would enjoy this so much more if I had at least one other person to play with or like a group of people to play with. I think of like, SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants. What is happening? I'm not pressing this! Oh my god. Okay, I think it said 10 minutes. All right, let me just do this. If you aren't allowed to hide in buildings, not allowed to give any commentary. I'm gonna catch up on everything, I promise. All right. Oh, we started. 10 minutes. I didn't get to read everything. Did somebody else read it? Did somebody else see what it said? If anyone was able to read it on screen and tell me what it was. I think I said 10 minutes. I've seen them hide behind this and trees. I don't even know who I'm looking for. I didn't even get to see. I think it was, what, Whitney and Pate. I'm looking. I can't read the chat. I'm gonna lock in. Give me 10 minutes. That's not bad. I could sweep the whole island. I don't think Dizzy's playing. I could sweep the whole island in 10, I think. A few times. That's what it takes. Jeez. I'm not seeing anyone. I'm gonna go down this way first. Ew, I can still hear like a timer sound. Oh, it's stressing me out. Tammy! No, how could you find me so fast? Oh, that means I lose, doesn't it? You must have like seen my big feet sticking out Chimpy. Since you found me, you totally have to find the other two people too. Okay. What was she hiding behind? She was hiding behind a house, right? Yeah, okay. Right, see if you see anybody. Going back here. I played this only one other time and it was easy then. Found everyone like right away. 'Cause they were all kind of in one area. Checking behind all the trees. I'm looking, but I'm not seeing. Oh. No. I'm trying to run against the backside of the trees. Aha! You are very well hidden, Whitney. Oh no, how did you know I was here, Snappy? What? I'm not the last one, you know, Snappy. I don't want to... Wait, I don't want to just stand here forever, go find the last person. I think they hide behind the trees, so sometimes I don't see them, but if I get stuck running behind the tree, it's probably where they are. Don't show the timer, I know! We're looking for... Ooh. Not Sally. They wouldn't be moving around. If I lose this... There's no way. I have 6 minutes. I've already swept through almost the whole place. There's a flower. If they're not in this part of the game, or this part of the town, the island, whatever, I can't think. If they're not over here, then it might be GG. I'm looking so thoroughly. Why is the music fading? Oh. How long have I've been like live for 3 hours, haven't I? Come on. Where? You guys would tell me if I'd already passed by her, right? You guys would tell me, right? Surely you'd say something. Dude, it can't be Pate! She's at home! Wait, who am I looking for then? Did anyone see who the last one was? Who am I looking for? Wait! Ha! It's Dina! See? I knew it. If you run, I would not have seen her there. You found me, Nutmeg. See? My strategy worked! Grr, I can't believe you found me so fast. It's totally frustrating. Oh well, it was still fun. Here's a tall gargaloid for your trouble and stuff, Chimpy. Awesome. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna find a hiding spot and I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna win, Chimpy. Alright, now what do you want? Hang on. Lemon, no, somebody help. There's been an accident. I don't know what happened, but whatever you do, steer clear of a mirror for a while. Hey, Lamb, you gotta help me think of a new catchphrase. Alright, who wants to do the catchphrase? I was all like, oh, you know what? No, I actually like her catchphrase. Never mind. Nobody say anything. Just think of it as a fan and you helping the star in me. No, I like Chimpy. Does it mean you're not my #1 fan anymore? Like, oh, the agony or whatever. Yeah, you'll get over it. Let me go put this away. Let me read the chat. There's too much that happened. Scrolling up. The era of everyone wanting to be a big YouTuber was sort of comparable to a gold rush, and now I think that that's ending. People are just going back to doing their own thing. I kind of see that too. I was gonna say that too. I kind of see that there's, like, I think a lot of people burned out, is what I was saying. Like, a lot of people went in with it, with stars in their eyes, thinking that they're gonna be the next big thing. They're not prepared for what all it entails. They don't have fun with it, and they burn out really quickly. That's kind of what I've noticed. I've seen, unfortunately, I've followed so many, smaller streamers that haven't gone live in at least 2 years. And that I doubt they'll ever come back, which makes me really sad, you know? I think so many people just burn out on it. They start out with big dreams and big hopes, and then they just kind of fizzle out and never come back. Especially if you don't receive, like, immediate success, right? I think a lot of people expect it just to happen magically. Which is not how it works. Unless you, like, somehow magically get, I don't know, blessed by the algorithm. That's why I think short-form content is such a big deal. Because that's how people have been discovered recently, right? That they'll post a clip somewhere and it'll just, if they get lucky with the algorithm, it'll just magically blow up. And they'll get tons of success overnight. They'll become viral. But to me, it feels like that's kind of short-lived, you know? That kind of virality. But I absolutely despise short-form content. Let me just say, it will be a cold day, okay? It will be a cold day when you see short-form content coming from me. Let me just say, okay? I absolutely despise it. And I hope that that trend dies out at some point, too. God, I hope. I think you see too much success from it. But maybe that'll be a trend, too. Maybe at some point that'll fizzle out. Here's hoping. Alright, what's happening? Scrolling up, scrolling up. You need a cough suite, like a cough drop? You clipped it? Why did you... No! Why did you clip that? You clipped me at my unfunniest moment. That was horrible. You should not have clipped that. That was not a joke worth clipping. Oh no. I had to clip the cough. I remember as a kid playing with the stopwatch and pretending I was playing hide and seek with everyone in Animal Crossing. That's sweet. Yeah, no, did I buy I think I did buy the stopwatch, or did I? I don't know how it works. I just never messed with it. That clip is so good. Oh no. We're on your side. You got Dina. There's a VTuber I followed for about 2-ish years that gave up because he wasn't seeing results. He was stuck at about 200 followers. See, that is results to me, though. 200 is a kind of a big deal. But you kind of have moments where you're seeing success and then, you know, it's like an ebb and a flow. Like, I think, not last year, I guess it was the year before, 2024, there was pretty steady growth that happened throughout that year for me on my YouTube channel. You could look at the analytics, you could see the followers went steadily up, the views were like at their peak. Some days I got tons and tons of views and then it just kind of tapered off. But I think that's just kind of how it goes, you know? Sometimes you have really good games that people want to see. Sometimes the algorithm will bless you. It's just how it works. But you get, used to seeing the success that when you see it kind of falling off a little, that you feel like you're failing somehow, or you feel that you've hit a wall, and I don't know. Is that I think people, I don't know. I think people go into it with the wrong mindset, I should say, for how it all works. But a lot of the streamers I watch, unfortunately, haven't gone live in like 2 years. But it was more like they did not have 200 followers, they had way less than that. So I've known some content creators that have been doing it for like 10 years and are only recently seeing any level of success. Like they've been streaming for 10 years consistently and not getting any views for it all that time. That's what's so difficult about it. It's like they've been entertaining the whole time, they just haven't been discovered by anybody. I think a big part of that too is doing collabs. Getting being discovered because somebody else is, I don't know, with you, I guess you could say. Do a collab with someone with so much more success than you, and you might get some crossover. But that's the thing too, that it kind of comes back to that point of people not ever wanting to branch out, that the only time that they discover you is because you're with somebody they already watch. I guess it's just how collabs work. I like using shorts to promote my long-form videos, but it doesn't always translate. It's like a 5 to 10% of the short-form viewers transition to it. Yeah, that's what I've heard about shorts too, is that there's not a lot of crossover. The kind of people who watch short-form content aren't the kind of people who watch long-form content, vice versa. And I've seen people that have like thousands of views, or sorry, thousands of subscribers, so many subs on YouTube, because they make shorts and they get people that subscribe but never watch their videos. Their videos are like double digits at most. So I don't know. They say to make shorts, they say to use that to promote, but nah. Like I made a video that got 200 views, but all the shorts were in the thousands. Exactly. Exactly my point. I clipped the funnies. I have a working theory that taste in the online world isn't content-based, highbrow, lowbrow, but depth, long form versus short form. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. I could agree with that. Shorts are like trash TV, agreed. Perfectly agreed. It's a dopamine game. It's all bad. I can't stand any of it. It's ruining my life, I'll delete it one day. This is your sign, delete it right now. Trust me. Here's a little, fun fact backstory for my channel. If I hadn't deleted short form content apps, I wouldn't have made my channel. This channel right here that you are watching would not exist if I didn't delete those. Because I, like everyone else, had a problem with it at some point. And I'm like, wow, I get absolutely nothing from this. I mean, it literally goes in one ear and out the other. Like, completely. Right? I mean, really sit down and think about it, because this is what I thought at the time. Can you name a single video that you've seen? A single short form content, even sit there and scroll for however long you do it for, and then try to recall a single video. I couldn't name a single one that I had seen. And I'm like, okay, maybe I have a problem. And then I got rid of those apps and I sat there and I'm like, wow, I need a hobby. And that was literally what directly led to me making my channel. That's how we got from point A to point B. So, trust me, delete it. You don't need it. You get nothing from it. There's no point. You gain nothing. I'm hurting my voice talking so much. I don't know how people stream for like 8 hours at a time. I guess that's why the big content creators, they do nothing but sit and just watch videos, so they don't have to hurt their voice talking so much. Maybe they know the cheat code. Maybe that's what you do. Maybe I should become a React streamer. It'll be a cold day. Or what are we saying? TikTok overheats my phone, so it forces me off. Discovering curiosity from first principles. It's actually something I heard opposite to what you're saying. This generation can name videos they saw, but not the people who made them. Because short form pushes for the content to be known and not the person behind it. Huh. I couldn't name any of it. Or I couldn't remember any of it. Then again, I was just watching cat videos. They all kind of bleed together after a while. No tire joke? No. I'm sure you're tired of hearing those, man. Oh, so much funny. Say the line part. Exactly. Actually, a lot of the content creators, the bigger ones that I like watching, are the ones that tell the exact same jokes every single stream, and everyone pretends to find them funny every single time. And they all just type lol W every single time. That's my sense of humor. Is that the same joke as their gimmick? Yeah. See, the wonderful thing about making so many different playthroughs of so many different games is that there's very few people who would sit down and actually watch every single game you play, every single video on the channel. So I can make the same jokes over and over again, and I do, and I tell the same stories over and over again, and you have no idea because it's the first time you're hearing about it. I've told it the same story, the same jokes 100 times. I do that in real life too, though. That's just who I am. I love, you know, it never gets old. It gets funnier the more you tell it. That's so cute. I'm addicted to socials. It's not politics or drama. It's cat videos. Yeah. Yeah. What can I say? They're so cute. They're so addicting. But it was bad for me. So this is your sign if you're watching this now. Remove all short form content, and maybe you too will eventually make a channel if you haven't already. Because that's what happened for me. You know, I have not caught this fish once. I haven't even seen it. The barred knife jaw. The elusive barred knife jaw. It says all day. I guess it's rare. I don't know, I hope we'll reach a point that everyone gets sick of short form. It's a trend that I do not like. Just as a whole. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that anyone can have a healthy relationship with it on a fundamental level. Even if what you're consuming is educational or not just complete trash TV, like you said. I find it hard to believe that anyone can have a truly healthy relationship with something designed to be addictive like that. But will I miss my funny TikTok save folder? Convince me I don't need it, please. I'll delete it right now. When is the last time you've actually been in it? Like, seen any of those videos? I used to be bad about it on, I think Instagram. I used to save a bunch of, memes and stuff, cat videos that I found funny, that I found cute, that I wanted to see again, that I literally never touched again. Like, it did not need to exist. So, does it need to exist? Do you gain anything from having it? Because if the answer is no, get rid of it. Even if it's funny, even if it's stuff you liked, if you're never gonna engage with it ever again, just get rid of it. So there are some videos that I have downloaded on my phone that I watch again and again and again, because I like the same jokes over and over again, I like the same memes over and over again, you know how I am. But I actually watch those. I actually engage with that. I've come back to it. So, to me, it sounds like that's something that you should get rid of. I don't think you'll miss it. I need to sell this tire. My official statement is spend less time on short form content and more time watching this live stream and the YouTube channel. That's the real reason why I'm saying all of this. Not for your, like, health or benefit or whatever. Everyone delete short form just so you can spend more time watching me. That was the plan all along. Also, why is funny in air quotes? It sounds like they're useless videos that you don't need and add nothing to your life. So, delete it now! I guess I'm still fishing. Why am I still going? I said an hour and a half ago that I was gonna stop, and then I just haven't stopped. The folder is titled funny. Oh, I thought you meant like funny in air quotes, like it's not actually funny or something. If I delete the app, my collections will still be tied to my account, so it's not like it's permanent. I'm deleting right now. I'll announce when it's done. Good on you. Everyone, this is your sign. Listen, we are in 2026. It is officially spring. It's time to do some spring cleaning, okay? Clean up the things in your life that you do not need. This is your sign. This is the sign that the universe is sending to you. What I am saying right now. If you don't need it, get rid of it. We are in 2026, y'all. It's a new year. Out with the old. Out with the unnecessary. It is done. I need a soundboard so I can have like a cheering sound effect. Let's get some claps in chat. I think I have that emote. Hang on. Let's see. Oopsie doopsie. Do I? That is not how you spell that. There we go. Perfect. You can see it on my stream screen. The clap. I should mention too, I do have 7TV on the channel, as you can see on the screen. If you have any like suggestions for emotes to add, I will add them, maybe. No promises, but whatever people want me to add, I'll take a gander. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should get 17. I think it's like a Chrome extension to be able to see animated emotes just by tapping the word, typing the words. I think you should be able to see it on my screen, my stream, on-screen chat. Yes, on stream it's clapping hands. Yeah. Precisely. Any Mario Party themed ones? Should I find some? I could look for some. I don't think I have any specifically. I have, I have this. The way it shows up as chat is really long. It's like a disc of the, hang on. A disc of the 2002 platform game Super Mario Sunshine on the Nintendo GameCube home video game console. But it just shows up in chat as the disc. I thought that one was funny. I can add, if you send any links to the, any emotes that you find on 7TV, I can look at that. I can look for Mario Party themed ones though. After stream. Hello, Dizzy. Yikes! Lamb, is it really you under there? Please, please, please don't scare me like that again. All they ever talk about is my face. This is just what I look like. Okay, I should probably... This is my last sweep of fish, I swear. Since we're in between conversation topics, let's not go down another rabbit hole, okay? This is it. That's how I get sucked into this. But yeah, download the extension to be able to see them in your chat. I'm not sponsored. It sounds like I'm sponsored by 7TV. No, tons of streamers use 7TV. Just an emote extension. You type normal words and they show up as emotes. That's all. Since I don't have like sub emotes or anything, it's free for me and for you. I wanted to make an emote of my Toontown tune. I wanted to make emotes for that. Animated emotes. You can upload your own emotes to 7TV too, I think, which I think is also free. So I thought about making my own King Jelly Roll emotes. But I could also make them sub emotes if I ever turn on subscriptions. I don't know. Thank you, Dizzy. Dizzy, when are you ever gonna move out? I shouldn't say that. I like Dizzy. I'm surprised nobody else moved in. Maybe because the game knows I haven't played in a couple weeks, so it doesn't do anything while I'm gone, but I don't think that's true. I think they'll move in and out whenever they please. They're not waiting for you. I'm not sure. Which is something that definitely changed in the recent games. In New Horizons, they will not move out without your permission. Which I think on one hand is kind of back to my point about games, you know, catering to the audiences, is that it makes sense that you'd want to keep your villagers and not let them move out. But at the same time, it doesn't really feel like they're autonomous. It doesn't feel like they're real, living here, moving in and out as they please. Even though still, I think you can convince them to stay in this game, but as long as you catch them before they want to leave. I think sometimes if you leave it for too long, if you leave your town for like a few years and come back, it could be like a completely different town by the time you come back. There'll be people who've moved in and out. Thank you, Whitney. Back from dishwashing duty, what did I miss? Nothing of substance. Just me. Yapping away as usual. I was talking about 7TV. That's all. And the emotes. If you have any emotes you want me to add, I will gladly do so. And this is my last sweep of fishing as well. You should add a oh my god. I'm about to nerd out for a second. I'm about to become a jerk. It's Bob I've complained about this in so many playthroughs. It is not bomb. People say that all the time. I'm trolling. Oh, never mind. Oops. A bomb. Do not clip that. It's my biggest pet peeve when people say bomb or whatever. It is BOB-OMB. I think you mentioned about 4 times in videos I've watched. It's exactly what I'm talking about. I say the same things over and over again. I forget that you watch everything. Well, I mean, I know that you're watching everything, but I forget that I tell the same things over and over again, which means somebody's hearing it over and over again. Oops. It is my biggest pet peeve. I have to bring it up every time. I have a friend who coded in emotes. Instead of them showing up in chat, they show up on the actual stream as... Y'all say GIF or GIF? I say GIF. I don't care. I just don't care. That's the unpopular thing to do, I think. But I just don't care. It is GIF. Argue with the wall. I think I have an emote for that. Hang on. What is it called? Hang on. I think I have an emote for that. Yup. This is what you should be doing. Dono wall. You can see on my screen in the stream right there, if you don't see it in 7TV. Please keep bringing it up. I will never stop. I will never stop. I will speak my truth. There's a spinning fish called Joel, and it spins faster if you call her Joel or Joelist. Yeah, I know Joel. Who doesn't know Joel? Did I add? I thought I did. I thought I added Joel. Do I not have Joel? Oops. I don't have Joel. I thought I did. I could add Joel. We want Joel? That's its actual name? I don't know. I just call it Joel. Yeah, I mean, that's a popular emote. Everyone knows Joel, right? And see, if you look on the screen, I have what as an emote too. You typed what in all caps and it showed up as the emote. I live under a rock. I need to add Joel. If you guys will use it, I will add Joel. I want to see some spinning fish in the chat. I know I made the chat so tiny on the side of the screen. I debated about removing it entirely. I used to not have it, but I wanted it to be mostly gameplay on the screen. Mostly because it makes it easier for me to crop it when I upload the VOD on YouTube. I crop out the rest of the stuff. So I made it mostly gameplay on the screen, but there's still a tiny little sliver of chat in the corner on the left side, as you can see. Remember chat, this is going to be used in the Animal Crossing City Folk 365 review stream. Have you already uploaded the VODs? Yes and no. They aren't out on the channel yet. This is technically game number 52, and game number 49 just started going up on the channel. So they are up, but they're not out on the channel on your end yet. But I do upload them as I do them. I think the way I have it scheduled out is after each game is completed, another VOD goes up. So, one Animal Crossing City Folk VOD per game completed on the channel. There are a lot of quick one-episode games that have come out that I have uploaded that are not out on your end yet. So, wait, what? The concept of manually cropping a 3-hour video instead of just uploading the VOD? I don't know. Oh, busy. I don't want all the other junk showing up. Oh, neat. Check out the horse mackerel you got there. Totally sweet. I've always dreamed of having a horse mackerel for myself. Trade it for your mixer? Sure. I mean, it's really not labor intensive to crop it. You just crop it once and it applies to the whole video. So it's really not that big of a deal. But then why have chat on screen? That's just for this end. Just for the stream live and then anybody watching the VOD on Twitch. But on YouTube, it's just the gameplay. Should I have been including the chat? I don't know. There's too many bots. There's too much tomfoolery in the chat. We should just... I don't know, I never intended on keeping the chat. That's why I read every chat message out loud. Or at least the ones worth reading. I think you'd save yourself the effort if the stream was just raw gameplay. What do you mean? Like, should I remove the chat on stream or whatever? It's really not that difficult to crop it. It's just like, just cropping the video once and then you upload it. It probably would be easier, but it's not that big of a effort difference. I just don't want alerts and stuff showing up in the middle of the screen. Like the alert from the tips from earlier, they did show up on screen at the very bottom. I think it was kind of cropped bad, so maybe you didn't see it very well. But it was there. I just don't want them, you know, all across the screen, covering up the gameplay. That's all. I'm so hungry. I catch a few more fish, I sell them, I turn in whatever garbage junk I grabbed, the boot, and then, I think I call it ending stream. I don't plan on streaming many games anyway. There's only the games that are meant to be streamed, like this game. But I've only, out of 60 games, I've only streamed 4. This is the 4th. So. I think the stream changes a little bit each time. I'm debating on whether or not to do like a starting soon stream screen thing so that people can show up to the stream before it starts, you know, and feel like they're not missing anything. But I'm not sure. I don't know how to start streams. That's the awkward part, is I usually only spend like 1 minute talking beforehand. Not even that, before I just launch into the game. Wait, what are we saying? Dizzy, I have a quick test for you, Nutmeg. Are watermelons fruits or vegetables? Uh-oh. Let's see. All I know is they're tasty. Ah! Don't you even care what you put in your belly? You'd eat a sock if you thought it might taste good. Why should I get all hung up on giving food all those labels? It's not like it makes things any tastier. A real food guy doesn't care about what something's called. All that matters is what it tastes like. Why are you even talking to me? Do I know you? I don't think so, Nutmeg? Okay. What? Drama. When the marimba plays, does anyone else hear the 6'7" part? Yeah. You mentioned that before. I hear it in this song. I know exactly what you're talking about. Bang. One more fish. Speaking of go home, I do have to go. It's been fun. Looking forward to next stream. When will that be? It should be next Sunday. I don't have any reason not to stream next Sunday as far as I know. But it will be a little later in the afternoon, so I can try to catch the other fish that are only available after 4. So sometime 4-ish next Sunday, it should be. So I'm very glad to see you. I'm very glad that you joined the stream. And thank you so much again for the 10. It means the absolute world to me. You've no idea. Yeah, I'll catch some stream because I finished work at the same time. Perfect. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, that's the last fish. Alright, let me wrap things up. Have a good day, and you're welcome. Peace! I did not catch any spiders, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, I am just about ending stream as well. I am just about ready to go. Turn all these fish in, turn in the boot, and check out what the mixer looks like. Did we do anything special this time? What am I supposed to make my thumbnail? Oh, I can make Timmy and Tommy my thumbnail! Whoopsie-doo. That's the curse of the Let's Player is you have to find a decent thumbnail for everything. How do I get you guys to turn around? Look at the screen. Come here. You guys are so stinking cute. Look at them! Okay. Get me out of here. Thank you very much. Please come see us again soon. I will. Get away from me. Oh, I love his little suit though. His little suit and tie, and their little suits and ties. It's so cute. Okay. I am just about ready to wrap it up. We did a lot though. We caught a lot of new fish and bugs, which I find very, very exciting. Finally, we're out of winter in this game. Everything's just been snow. And more snow. Okay. Wow, 4-hour stream. I don't know how I do it. I am tired. Okay. I don't like the color of this roof. Now that the snow's off it. I want to change it. Let's see what this mixer looks like real quick. Bang. Oh! Can I... Oh, look at that! You know what? I'm keeping it, to be honest. Why not? I have no use for it, but I'll keep it anyway. Okay. So what all happened this time? I can consult the paper. We caught the yellow butterfly, the honeybee, the common butterfly, the ladybug, and the tiger butterfly as far as fish go. And we also caught the loach as far as fish goes. We did not catch the barred knife jaw, which is, those are the only things that I can catch right now. Next stream will be later on in the afternoon so that I can catch those extra bugs and fish that I cannot normally catch. Because they're only available from like 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. or something, so. Anyway. We played hide and seek. What else do we do? Nothing really. Just caught a lot of fish and bugs. Very exciting. Starting in March, starting in spring. So, thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you to everyone who watched the stream. Thank you to everyone who chatted. Toadette Mode, White Wampus, Curfy, what is it? Curfy, I got it right the first time. And Brain Dead Orc, of course. And thank you, special thank you to Toadette Mode and Brain Dead Orc for the 10 each. It absolutely means the world to me. It really, really does. So, yeah, I have a YouTube. Other games are on there. Sim Animals just went up. The VODs will also be on there eventually. They are uploaded, just not public yet, so that will be coming soon. Thank you once again. And thank you, and also thank you. And yeah, okay, I need to end stream. Bye!